Okay, good. I think we're stable. Hey everyone, welcome. We're going into a cold open today because I'm late. And also, I've been waiting for this game. Why am I carrying a baby? This game is interesting because this game is basically the game of my dreams. It's a wuxia game that is it's an open world, apparently open world co-op wuxia game. You can, if you have the game and you're playing it, please think about joining my sect. So, me and another chatter slash real life friend, we've been brainstorming what the sect is about to be like. So I think we're gonna go for the trope of like comedic yet also evil ne'er do well, because it's sort of like in wuxia stories there's a lot of different factions of different people, and so it's like the various sects are like the demon sect, the dark sect, or the righteous sect, the justice sect, and then different other sects like you might have the sect of the flowing winds or like the thousand palms, right? But in general, that's how it goes. And the dark sect is usually a sort of a scale between like they're evil but not very good at what they do, so it's a little funny. And then the other side of it is like they could be very comedically it's so fucking, this UI looks like it came from 1995. If I like wuxia, I should check the Matchless Kung Fu. Okay, sorry, I'll save that on my list because thank you for letting me know. Thank you, that sounds cool. But also, I don't know if it's too loud. Sorry, just give me a second. Ah, it's too fucking loud! Holy shit, this thing blew my ears out. Jesus Christ. Sorry. The Matchless Kung Fu. If I like wuxia, I should check out the Matchless Kung Fu. I will save this because this actually looks really cool. And you know what? I see why you recommend this. It's an open world sandbox RPG game. Oh, interesting. Is it? It looks a lot like a Kenshi almost. I'm actually curious to see how good. You know what? How come I've never seen this actually? I'm actually curious about this. Thank you for letting me know about it. I'm gonna save it on my list because I do like the genre. Again, there's something cool about the storytelling of the genre. At least check the video for it by Seth Zintaj. I watched some of his stuff. He has a very interesting comedic style where it's like he definitely says things that I wouldn't say in real life. But at the same time, he gets a laugh out of me because I'm like messed up. I messed in the head. But yeah, it's I'll check it out because that does sound interesting. And he's also one of the few people who actually does like fairly deep dives into the gameplays of these games. So, you know, I'll check out that video as I check out whatever's going on here and why it opened like a menu. I'm hoping that this one's good. Again, I'm just hoping to like, because as far as I can tell, it seemed like there's a lot of detail in this game and like freedom in terms of what you can do and how you can choose things, and the combat seems sufficiently complicated where it's like it's not so annoying to play, but also it's got a lot more depth to it than say Genshin Impact. So let's see how it goes. Minimal. I like minimal. Yeah, I like minimal. What? Mouse. Move the mouse to control the camera. Hold MMORPG. That's no ARPG, man. Yeah, there we go. Expert. Legend. Hardcore. Defeat in hardcore will cause you to lose your character permanently. Will come out soon. Legend. Greatly increased enemy difficulty. Unable to turn on extra time stop. Time stop? Isn't that the thing in hentai where you like have sex with someone while the time is stopped? What? Cannot revert to legend once changed. Oh, so you can stay on legend the entire game. Shared journey? Wait. Optionally cooperate with other heroes for difficult encounters. Focuses on solo with reduced player guidance. With the guidance and information, I think I like the idea of having like a open world co-op because as far as I can tell, this seems to be similar to the idea of Dark Souls, where you have like interaction with other players through like non-direct interaction as well as direct interaction by them joining your game. So it's like a mix of both, and it seems like a cool system to have because I always feel like, you know, within wuxia stories, there's always this idea of like bands of brothers and just large groups of people, but within the games, I always tended to find them to be very solitary, which is sort of sad. So I'm gonna go with the shared journey here. Enter the Jianghu. Did it say the Jianghu or did it just say Jianghu? Oh, that sounds really good actually. Even the loading sounded nice. I like how there's an ID button on the bottom left that I can't get rid of because they want to know what my ID at all times. It's like I don't know why, but it feels like a surveillance state inside of my game. Like why does it need to know my ID at all times? Jiang Yan, Well of Heaven's Outcast. We're also going to be playing the game in English because it's easier for you to know what's going on. Chenjishi, because
It's you.
oh shit, it's actually a really good voice acting, dude.
That's right. Here to take you in. Even at the end of the road. A
quick drink to wet your throat.
I need to up the volume. Sorry. I need to up the volume. It's actually way too quiet now. Sorry. Just give me a moment. The problem with these games is that it's either too loud or too quiet. Spring's Bounty in Jianghu tastes sweet. Yeah, that's real cool. I really enjoyed being able to use my PC while this thing is running because it's using all of my goddamn cores.
Worried on my account? Don't be. The cowards probably wouldn't dare.
This is Death Stranding yes. This is what Death Stranding wants to be.
Seize him! Retrieve the Gen 1 chain!
The thing about Death Stranding, right?
You slew your own father and stole the chain! You stand condemned before all!
The secret within that pendant must be quite
The thing about Death Stranding is that they try really hard to tell the story about like, oh, like you're taking care of a baby or something, right? But like, there's no reason for you to take care of the baby. And also, there's no reason for me to press these buttons. Actually, it automatically plays up the QTE for me. And so it's like, you know, there's no risk to the baby. You and the baby can never really die. I like a game where the baby could possibly get, you know, cut in half or something. That adds that adds real tension to the experience, right? You see the baby's face just staring there.
The whole world's after you. Yet you
I also love these cutscene moments because they try to fool you into believing that there's real gameplay at this point, but the truth is this is just a giant cutscene, and you're just here to watch and see what's happening. It's not like it's gonna kill me here.
They even brought out the
Look.
fire cannons.
Even like bothering to do this, it just doesn't matter. Like I know the control, but there's no point wasting my time with it, because they can't hit me.
Quiet, watch out!
It's Mandalorian if he landed in ancient China. Yeah, exactly. Plot armor. Yeah. It's like my liege, we can't kill this guy. He's invincible. We can't kill him, and somehow he's dodging everything without doing a single thing.
Even the Orient Pavilion takes interest? You're in more trouble than I thought.
But I do like the intro to this game and the idea of what they're going for already. It feels like an epic. It feels like a classic Chinese epic, right? In terms of the way that the story sort of plays out with you, the hero, and sort of you trying to like clear your name or something. That's a strong start. The visuals, the sounds, everything. And now my horse finally dies, and now it's my turn. No, you cut my baby! How dare you cut my baby? Wait, so sorry, the volume's still way too loud. I don't understand how the volume's like so loud and so quiet at times. What? Is the baby me or am I the person? The Void King. I like how we're supposed to fight with one hand. See, it's okay. He'll have a bigger eyelet. Okay, well, I hope you're not going with a certain tone with that type of joke, just to make sure here, no racism, and just in case. Let me just like check you really quick. You're not trying to be like make a joke about small eyes, right? Because we've heard enough of that for like the last 100 years. And next time I hear that, every time I hear that, I always sort of think to myself like, if I just punch you in the face, you'll have really, really small eyes compared to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like way easier. No, you're joking. Oh, you're joking. Oh, so it's okay to say it as a joke, but you avoided answering the question of like, oh, is it meant to be like a joke about the size of the eyes? So it's okay if it's a joke, right? What race are you? How should I refer to you? You know what I mean? Like, anyways, also, yes, it was. Oh, so it was a joke about small eyes. Okay, sorry, but the rules are clear. You're a banter. Like, I don't understand. Like, this is you had a perfectly good track record, and then it's like you didn't even have to make that joke, and nor was it funny. Like, the thing is like, A, it's not even funny. It didn't hit them inside the eye. B, it's like, why even bother making that joke? It doesn't even make any sense. Like, you could have done any other number of jokes. Like, he could have been, you know, like, oh no, he'll have to have a scar for the rest of his like life. I don't know. Like, why'd you have to go that way? Again, like, it's not funny. It's disrespectful to people in general, right? And not to say that, like, disrespectful humor can't be funny, but, like, you're not good enough to pull it off. And so it's like, just checking your biases. Why did you even make that joke in the first place? It's like, that's just an easy loss. So, see ya. That's the easiest ban of my life. See ya. So I can now attack. My top bar is my health. Bottom bar is my ki. Once depleted, the character will enter an exhausted state, becoming unable to defend against incoming attacks. Okay, so there's like a stagger bar and a health bar. So it's like the same as any other Dark Souls game. I mean, basically. But there's a show mouse button. I'm assuming because like this also has, because it seems like from the MMO controls, it seems like this is going for something like almost like how Genshin Impact is, where it's like you have the action RPG controls while also having the controls for you to be able to do things like I don't know, like drag and drop items out of an inventory and stuff. Displays the main actions that can be done here. Heavy attack. Okay, space got it. Plus this to lock on. Okay, sure. A white dot will appear above the locked target. Cycle through targets by moving your mouse left or right. So my big thing is I hate lock on within these games. I feel like the camera control should just be much wider. In my mind, lock on in these games always ends up feeling like a hit or miss because, you know, especially because if you use your mouse to do attacks. If you use your mouse to do attacks, it's very annoying to then have to use your mouse to try and control the target that you're looking at. And I always wonder to myself, it should just be like a specific keyboard control. Like I'd rather have it on mouse wheel or something, or even like a keyboard control on my left hand on my thumb, like if I press Alt or something. Way easier in my mind than having to do something like, you know, trying to stabilize my hands on the mouse to be able to, like, you know, do the attacks using left or right click and also move. So hopefully this feels good. Weapons are tied to various martial arts skills, offering damage control and healing effects. Okay, so, and I've heard from the chatter who played this that it's actually based on your weapon type. So it's like whatever weapon type that you have, that's the thing that you can. It gives you the moveset, basically, offering damage control and healing effects. So Q in space, so I can dodge, and Q to unleash martial arts skills. And interestingly, they use RPG scaling on attacks, which, I mean, it isn't bad. It can work very well. But you also seem to have a finisher. I don't really know. I'm assuming that's because of the stagger bar. So because I was able to stagger him down. Man, the animations are smooth. Jesus. The effects of Mystic Skills vary. When deployed strategically, they can have extraordinary combat effects. So if I do... Yeah, I mean... I just wonder, like, what... Wait, that's I wonder if that's a reference to the Hong Kong classic, right? To the classic of was it? Wow, is it Kung Fu Hustle? I'm pretty sure that's the name. It's either that or Shaolin Soccer. I swear, that one director has made so many movies that I can't recall what names are which, and I haven't seen them in the forever. But I hope that that's a reference because that's an interesting move. And I like how you have these different skills. I wonder if you get to choose these skills, or if it's tied to your weapons. It's also still very loud, and I don't know what to do. It's just sound effects. Defense can reduce a certain percentage of damage, while dodge can completely avoid. Both of them consume endurance. Hold right-click to defend and counter the enemy's attack. Okay, so you don't really... You just hold. By the way, where's the baby? This baby's like, Dada, Dada, I need food. Dada, please, I need food. Like, well, maybe I should put the baby on my back or something. I feel like putting the baby on my front, because look at this. Every cut that I take goes right through the baby's body. This baby's ground beef at this point. Like, I don't understand why I'm doing this with him on my shoulder. I should move the baby to my legs or something, or like to my back. This isn't... Oh, you know what's funny, actually? So the baby carriers, right? Whenever people have like a baby carrier on their body, I always think to myself, like, why do they have this baby carrier, and then why do they position it where they do? I always see this. In normal day-to-day life, putting your baby on your back is a terrible place because you don't know what's going to happen. Okay? If you put it on your front, so now I'm reversing my opinion. It's actually better in the front because if you look at my health bar, I don't take any damage to my health bar. The reason is because my baby is the one tanking it. You should always carry your child in your arms in the front of your body in order to tank the damage for you. It's actually almost always better to use the baby as a tanking mechanic. Okay, so here's an iframe. Okay, use medicine. Maybe I should pour some medicine onto my baby. I feel like I should pour some medicine on my baby. Press E just before you hit to deflect the attack. That's a cool ass costume. I really hope we... Because I have seen pictures of the costume of this game. Because this game has been out in... I think this game has been out in China for like a couple of months now, right? And so it's like... I've seen the fashion in this game, and I'm very curious to see if we're able to get to the fashion ASAP, or if there's a certain amount of time to it. But I really enjoy the fashion within like wuxia style stuff way more than I think like the fashion in say like other games, like say Genshin Impact and stuff. It's cool to have these different styles, but it's almost like too fantasy. Where I want something that's a little bit more grounded, but also fantastical at the same time. I also just enjoy the style of dress because like I don't know why we moved away from this, but robes, the way that robes could flow, and almost like complement your figure to like provide you almost like a silhouette and change your silhouette is a thing that I don't see very often. Even it's primarily within dresses nowadays, but even nowadays it feels like everyone just wears pants and a shirt. And for dudes especially, like you can't really wear this stuff. Whereas back then it's like you could wear things that help accentuate your silhouette in like very interesting ways. So you saw a tall man carry his baby in the front, and whenever he leans down to look at something, the baby looks like they're flying like Superman. Arms and legs out. That's kind of funny though. Okay, when I have a child, I'm gonna wear them front only. That's actually funny. The boy baby's like, Dad, please, I'm gonna fall. Please, Dad, please save me. I'm gonna fall. I'm begging you. So red, you can't block, but these next ones you can. The time stop is actually really annoying. I hate the time stop quite a lot. It's sort of annoying in the sense that like it throws off your timing so hard. After enabling assist deflection, the time before being hit will slow down and prompt for deflection. Assist deflection cannot be. Can I turn off assist deflection? Because it's more frustrating than not. Insight consumed during all deflection and slowly recover over time. Oh, I see. That's just the auto. Can I turn it off? Actually, no. The next step is doing push-ups with a baby. You jest, but there is actually a bunch of yoga classes. So there are like tons of different exercise classes that you can do with your baby, and you usually see it with like say like moms and stuff. Enable assist deflection. No, turn that shit off. It's so annoying. Thank you. It's disabled in legend difficulty. Thank you. Where they like do full exercises with their baby as they're like, and it's so funny to me because it's like that poor baby is like stuck there, and they're just like lost in that space, and they're like flying around as their mom's like doing like a full-on, you know, yoga stance or like something. Sorry, I shut off my eyes. Whoa, that's the hitbox is really good actually. Ow. I'm trying to see if like, but the hitbox is extremely good in this game. It's very solid. But I wonder if I'm able to quickly do. I wonder if I'm able to exit stroll mode. Wait, what? If I'm able to like chain multiple flex back into each other, because it seems like I can only do them once, and I don't know if that's true. It doesn't seem to let me chain them over and over, which is a little strange. Or at least chain them quickly, unless I'm missing the like timing. But she would like press this, and then if he does it again, then I can do it again. But it doesn't seem like it. Bell, the lion's roar. Uh-oh. Feed them more for more resistance. That's true, right? If you need a good weight, just use your child, because they'll eventually grow large enough for you to use them as a counterweight. You're onto something, actually. I'm intoxicated. Why am I intoxicated? I didn't know that drinking the alcohol would give me intoxication. Okay, also, you can't just dodge anywhere. You do have to think about how you dodge. Okay, that was my weapon skill. My weapon skill kind of sucks. The gameplay is really good. I don't know if I'm showing it very well, but it's actually very, very smooth. It's very solid. It feels very responsive too. Just the timing is hard. But I can see myself playing this and actually taking it seriously. The problem is I don't really know how to like do stuff like that. Exhausted. Okay, so I'm exhausted. So you can't deflect without insight. I can deflect this, which works. It's also interesting in that you have to think about the timing of your moves. So you have to think about when you want to do stuff. And whether or not you would be able to counterattack with something there. And even there, it seems like you can deflect over and over quickly, but it doesn't seem easy to do. But it does feel nice if you can get it. And if you do get it, then you can do this. Drunken Fist. Did I watch The Untamed? I've never seen or heard of that movie. What is The Untamed? Is it similar in concept to like say, okay, I didn't mean to die. Escape and heal? Victory and defeat are unpredictable, young girl. It's the only Chinese historical drama that you've ever watched. Wait. Is that the one with Jackie Chan? The one with Jackie Chan where he's like, and then he like sings that like famous song? Or am I thinking of the other one? I don't know if it's the same one that I'm thinking of. No. Okay. Okay. Then I've never seen it. You should watch the one with Jackie Chan. That one's okay. You know that one? Oh, what? You know that? I think you know the song. I think you know the song more than you do the actual show, because it's like the movie. I mean, like the movie's good, but the song got like really famous compared to everything else. And the song is extremely good too. I think it's a very sort of a powerful song. It's a very like beautiful ballad. So, boom, and then he's gonna go like that. Okay, right. It doesn't give me an iframe. It doesn't give me an iframe. Okay, so it doesn't give you an iframe. You do have to think about where you dodge into it. But what is the Untamed? Let me just just in the middle of a wuxia fight till the death. I'm gonna try to like search this up. The Untamed. It's a TV series. It follows the adventures of two soulmate cultivators. No. The one thing I don't get about wuxia. The only thing I don't get is about cultivation. Okay, it like. I get it because it's cool to think that if you just do the one thing over and over that you'll be rewarded for your efforts, right? But like you're telling me that all I have to do is I just have to practice breathing and I can get the ability to like move mountains? Like this is absurd. Like it doesn't make any sense. And then on top of that, it's like why would I do that when I could accumulate through martial arts in instead? Like I kind of wish that there was like a different way of doing that style of like storytelling besides like, accumulation, because like almost always within wuxia stories there's always this idea of like a time skip where it's like someone accumulates inside of a cave for like 20 years and then they come back and then their whole sect is like dead, but now they have enough ki to like, you know, destroy nations. I'm like, I don't really know if that's like interesting to like watch. But also thank you for showing me the Untamed. It looks interesting. I'll check it out soon. Obviously not on stream. I'm fighting for my life here. So again, you can't just dodge anywhere. You have to be careful of where you dodge. If you dodge into their thing, then you'll die. Now. Okay, I messed up. I messed up again. I messed up really hard actually. But if you can deflect, the stagger thing is really good. It's just extremely hard to deflect, which makes sense. But I do like how you can almost step out of any move that you're doing to immediately deflect, so you don't get stuck in it, which is cool. I would have thought it'd be much more strict, but it's actually fairly lenient compared to like other parry moves that I've played in other games. I didn't hit that. Sorry. Maybe I'm not doing a good job of showcasing how good this is. We'll be stuck here for a while, chat. The Void King is a rage. Okay, I dodged that. And then I can do this now, because he's just stuck there. Good. Okay, that one's super hard. You have to tap really quickly. Like, really quickly to block every single one. I've been trying to find, like, more wuxia type of media to enjoy, because, like, webtoons or, like, manhwa is, like, one thing, but I think manhwa is sort of, like, can be very sort of one note in the way that it plays out. And I really want to see it play out, like, within the show itself, which I think in motion it would look way cooler. But I also get that, like, a lot of it is not really localized for outside of the mainland, because it's like, again, it's like, no one here, like, it's sort of hard to explain to people what wuxia is, and it's also hard to like get people interested in the idea of wuxia, even though it's sick. But like, it'd be nice to see it, and then see at least some sort of way to like watch it in like subtitled or original translation. I mean, not that it has to go that far, but it also could be that I'm just not trying to find it very well. Because my friend, the friend who I was talking to about this game and sort of like brainstorming what kind of clan we want to be, they did mention that like they watched a bunch of it, so it seems like it is there somewhere. I just need to find where. Oh my god, I actually won. All this time, by the way, all this time while my baby has been on my front, taking all the hits. Hey, you. Wake up. Your job isn't done yet. I'm glad they're going into the full wuxia storytelling tropes too. The idea of like even sorcery. That's an interesting thing in this game, or at least an interesting thing in the genre where they're like the depiction of magic from like compared to the Western depiction of magic, I think is an interesting contrast. Even though they have a lot of the same elements, the way it plays out in relation to everything else is very, very interesting. The idea of like what sorcery is and what that mythology is. So it seems like we killed the princess. My baby's crying. Shut up! I just laugh it like, shut the fuck up! You're gonna give our princess away. Shut up! What happened? Oh, you tanked it for me. You didn't have to. My baby could have tanked it. Why did you do it for me? There's no way you die from a shoulder wound. It's just a shoulder wound. It's not that serious. You know? I guess they're also going with the wuxia trope of like someone dies because of a single shoulder like scratch or something. I've seen this multiple times. And I never understood it. Because I think to myself, if I got stabbed in the shoulder, like I wouldn't be able to use my arm, but I could still keep on going. Oh god, that's such a cool scene. And all the statues of the Buddhas all around, right? That's all the dharmas. I forget the actual term now in English. And now many years later, here we go, the time skip. How many years have I cultivated for? Is my baby fully grown? Can I still use him for like tanking? Imagine we don't drop the baby. Imagine we don't drop the baby and there's like a fully grown adult just attached to the front of her body. Like they have the scar from that one time, but we're using them and it's like two people fighting at the same time, but it's like but like we're both fighting from the same position because they're tied to my body. Oh, that's my baby.
Uncle Jung, when will you finally let me go out there?
Never, because this place sucks.
Yeah, those merchants passing through Jingha told me all kinds of things. It sounds so fun!
The water looked like cum for a second. The water had the exact same movement and animation as cum inside 3D hentai, by the way. The Velvet Shade. The Mass Shoot.
To master them all.
As long as I keep practicing, I know I can. I'll join you.
Yeah, that's I bet you that's the most popular clan. I bet you. The Midnight Blades, that's so edgy that it has to have the highest population. The Well of Heaven must be empty, dry. The driest well of all time. Alright, you wanna go outside? Tank this hit. If you can live after I stab you, then you're ready to leave. I thought it was gonna kill her. I thought it was gonna kill the child. I was thinking to myself, oh shit, the child's dead. Oh yeah? You wanna go outside? You wanna leave this safe home? Alright, take this. If you live, then you can leave. It's like, buddy, her eye's already like, you know, it's already like cut up, man. Her face is already gone, dude. I think we, you know the classic trope of like, if you're a dude within the online games, then you make a woman. But it's like, if you're a woman, then you make a buff dude. I'm gonna break the trend and make a dude as a dude. I'm a dude disguised as a dude playing another dude because I really want to see what, because the thing is about these games, right? The costumes are going to look amazing on the woman 100% of the time because the womanly figure is a beautiful figure. The manly figure, it's also the manly figure is not really ugly. It's just the fact that it doesn't make as much money as the womanly figure. So I'm curious to see if the fashion choices also work for the manly figure because sort of like traditional clothing within East Asian culture it feels like there's a lot of variety for what men could have worn back then. And I like the idea of having a robe or I don't know, or like even like just something that like resembles sort of like the way that a dress is with the silhouette and like the feel of it, like, and the material of it. I'm hoping that it works. I also like how there's this idea of like elegant or realistic. Like this is what you would look like if you would. I mean, both are unrealistic because there's no way you would look this good. But also, but it's at least saying like this is what I guess people could have looked like, and this is like the idea of what a wuxia main character is. What about Love and Deep Space? Do you think the manly figure does make money? Yeah, but like That's like one game compared to it seems at least from my perspective, it seems like the average game, if you just make something that looks good with the woman body, then you can make a bunch of money. Whereas like the average game can't seem to do the same for like a male sort of like presenting body. Like it seems to me that way, and it seems to me that's sort of like how the industry is like trending towards. However, I do think Love and Deep Space is an interesting exception, but I think Love and Deep Space has the advantage of also being a dating game. So Love and Deep Space, I think, is also interesting in that it's not just a fashion game; it's also a parasocial dating game where you have somebody who like comes in and like takes care of you and is like, oh, I love you. It's the gender pay gap. It's the gender. You can't say that here. You can't say these things. You understand? You understand? You're gonna nerd snipe somebody who's gonna come in and then be like, well, actually, it's not real. And then it gets into like a whole argument of like if it's real or is it not. You can't just say that. You're setting me up for failure, Maud. You're setting me up for failure. They all were models. Yeah. See, back in ancient China, everybody was just a model, right? Nobody was ugly. Something happened. Something happened. Let me tell you, something happened. I say somebody who has like, you know, summoned me, something happened. But so we get to choose the school? Or no, okay, this is not choosing the school. This is choosing. I see. This is the customization. So it's like it's the templates. It's the templates. Wow, they actually have really good, solid templates. Because I think to myself, like, these are sort of your classical, like this guy. I mean, this feels like the assassin eunuch archetype. You know what I mean? Like the assassin. This feels like this feels like, you know, the noble court sort of like genius who is also like a warrior. This feels like the lone wandering samurai type. Very cool. And actually the armor pieces look sick. Wait, actually, if we can see it here, I wonder if we can go back. If we can go back, we can actually check out the armor pieces here. Though I can't seem to zoom out. Try on. Yo! Oh, and even determines the pose and like the general look. This one's the broody sort of like I will suck your life force out type of deal. These are good. This is the I'm a merchant. This is the I'm a merchant look. I'm a merchant playboy who's also like the collar looks so strange to me. How do I zoom out? But yeah, in my mind, I think Love and Deep Space is a good example of like it could work, but I think it needs something extra where it's like you need to have a connection to the characters where it's like if you've ever played Vindictus, like you can just buy the bikini and then people always buy the bikini even though the lore of that game fucking sucks. You know what I mean? Like in terms of like the way that you connect with the character that you're playing, it literally doesn't matter. People just buy the bikini because it looks hot. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing that I see the most of. We can be cool. We can be sort of like, you know, very, very, you know, fancy. We can be sequestered. We can be very cautious. We can be at the ready. I wish I could zoom out and take a look. Holy shit. John Wick! John Wick! John Wick! John Wick! It's fucking funny. Oh fuck. Oh shit, that's funny. John Wick. Why is John Wick here? Why is John Wick here? Oh man. I mean, you know what's funny is that like this looks funny, right? But like this is just a 47 Ronin movie. You know what I mean? If you've ever seen that movie is literally just John Wick and like 46 other Japanese dudes going to like avenge their master. That's literally the entire movie. And it still just looks so out of place, and yet it works. It's a very entertaining movie. So he's already done this. Keanu is he actually Chinese? I thought he was like an undetermined race. Like I thought he was undetermined though. What is this race? What's your race, buddy? His American father is from Hawaii and is of native Hawaiian, Chinese, English, and Portuguese descent. Holy shit. His paternal grandmother is of Hawaiian and Chinese descent. Wow. His mother was working in Beru when she met his father, who abandoned his wife and family when Reese was 3 years old. Oh. Oh shit, sorry man. Anyways, well, welcome home, Keanu. Welcome home, Mr. Keanu. Also, I like how they named it as a John Wick instead of just Keanu Reeves. Like it's like, I know that's his most famous role, but like it could be, what the fuck is this? SpongeBob? Holy shit. This guy has been too deep in the sorcery sauce, you know what I mean? Like, this is somebody who's, there's this sort of a concept of the idea of masks that you wear. These, like, masks that like, feel like you're actually the person or the persona that you're taking on. And it's actually the look that you're trying to sort of embody. And this is somebody who made the mask but didn't know how to take it off, and also wasn't really good at making masks. And it's like, oh shit, now I'm stuck like this. It's been slowly aging over time. This is good. Okay, I didn't know that there were like so many different comedies. No! No. We don't touch that one. No, we don't touch that one. That one's a quicker road to being banned. We can't possibly show that one. Holy shit, that was close. You know, that's 2 times we've seen racism today. Michael Jackson. Holy shit, that's a good Michael Jackson. You know what it is? You know what all these characters remind me of, right? Like you see how they're like kind of getting close to the idea of who the character is, but there's still something off. It reminds me of Yi Long Ma, that like one dude who got really famous for being like a copy of Elon Musk. Like they all have the same feeling of Yi Long Ma, where it's like, oh yeah, like you can kind of tell what they're going for, but there's still something. Holy shit, Chad. Chinese dude who looks like Trump, and then that one Chinese guy who does the perfect Trump impression. That's a winning combo. Like if he does VO for the Chinese dude who looks like Trump, he's in. That's peak comedy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're missing out. There's some really good videos out there. Man, okay, let's Megamind. Megamind is in China. You don't know what I'm talking about? You can, like, look, there's these 2 guys in China who make genuinely funny videos, and you can probably, I don't know where you can see their videos, but you can usually find reposts of their videos elsewhere. So you can usually find a repost somewhere on, like, you know, YouTube or TikTok where they steal the money that should be going to like them. But it's these two guys. One guy has a perfect Texan accent. The other guy has a perfect Trump accent. And it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen, because they're so good at it that it feels insane how good they are at it. Michael Jackson. Okay, both Michael Jacksons are pretty good. Oof. Creature. I mean, some of these people aren't. A lot of people tend to go. I'm noticing a trend where a lot of people tend to go for, like, you either look really, really hot or you look really, really funny or like scary. But there's like usually handsome. The one that does a Trump impression did a collab with Yi Long Ma. He did a collab with Yi Long Ma? There's no way! What? Holy shit, I gotta watch that! Okay, thank you for letting me know. I forget his name. Oh, that's huge. Why do you know that? Because she's also in it too. She's also, I mean, you know, she's the one who would know it the most out of all of us, okay? Like, she's always online finding some crazy things. You know, recently she sent me an ad that was, like, insane to me. It was like an ad where, what was the ad again? It was an ad of a polar bear that looked like it was gonna be like a normal ecological ad. Like a whole, like, keep the world green thing, right? But then it ended up being like the polar bear talked to you and it's like, you gotta play something, this mobile game! Sung Jin Woo, I mean, it's close, but I also don't really know what he looks like. I swear, the thing about Sung Jin Woo is that he has a diamond chin and he has a very defined jawline, which is sort of like the thing about this game is you can't really get a defined jawline. I also like how it doesn't keep the costume that you would see inside the image. Art, one of a kind. Sponge Bubble. Sponge Bubble. What the fuck? Oh man. I always like the idea of somebody. Okay, the one thing I will say, like, it's racist, but at the same time, I find it funny because I find it funny that people always try to like do like the like word or the term and they end it in you, because it doesn't happen in real life. Like, it doesn't happen in real life. Like, it's like it never happens, whether you're Japanese or you're Chinese or like any other sort of like East Asian culture. It never happens. So I don't even know where it came from, but I always like seeing it because it's like they're so woefully like unaware. Handsome Squidward. Holy shit, Goblin. There's a like Shrek V1. What happened to Shrek? Holy shit, this is Shrek from Shrek 5. You know, like that one trailer where it shows him inside the mirror and looks really handsome? This is Shrek from Shrek 5. There's Pigman, there's Yes, cool. I wish I could see you with your costume, but it's not there. Wow, people really actually try to take it seriously, huh? People genuinely are trying to take it seriously and trying to make like a cool looking character somewhere. What? Tariff Master? Holy shit! Oh god! This is it, right? The guy who does the guy who does a perfect Trump impression plus this guy. That's how you make a good TikTok video. Holy shit. You get those two to do a collab, it's over. That's $1 million right there. My god. It's the spitting image of him. Somebody call Bill! We got a replacement. Way to go. Ooh, this one looks cool. And you can't see the costume though. Man, the hair in the costume really makes it, you know? I kind of wish I could see the hairstyles. It seems like it's a fault to the one hairstyle. So, I mean, while these are cool showcases of what's available. Hey! Whoa. Moon Man taking a drink in the middle of the night. Wait, Luffy. Holy fuck! Holy shit, people watch this shit? People watch One Piece? Jesus. Ugly. There's like good attempts. There's some pretty good attempts here and there, but we need like all time best. And all time best is really the most detailed SpongeBob I've ever seen. One, and you know it's the like one for like nice. Would be actually xenophobia, not racism, since it's country based. You know what? That's an interesting point. But at the same time, it's like I don't really think that's true, because it's like, how do I say this? If it was targeted to specifically those groups, then sure. But the way that it's done is just like any context that's like slightly Asian is like, whether you're like South Asian or like East Asian or like Southeast Asian, it's like babu, ooh. Right? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I think it actually goes away from xenophobia and is more specifically racism than it is xenophobia. Because I don't think it's based on like exactly who they are. I think it's just based on like the perception, right? But it's not only Asians where you add the N there. So true. I do like how you extrapolated my point to go to an entirely different point, to use that to like give your argument legs to stand on, and which in turn ignores the entire point that I was making. Which in turn ignores the entire point that I was making. You're really good at this straw man thing. You're really good at this. You're really good at this. Okay, let's go back. Let's try body type 2, because I'm curious what the costumes here look like. Because like we gotta see the ones that people made for her. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. What? Look at her accoutrements. She gets like jewelry and stuff. She looks cool, man. Damn, that's a nice hairstyle. Holy shit, that looks sick. See. Bobs like this in real life are really, really hard to pull off. It's like extremely hard to pull off because the key thing that you need is like the bounciness of it all. Something about the way that it's like sort of like floating on your face. It can't be too close, but it can't be too far. And it has to be almost like perfectly even, and also like perfectly sort of like straight down and perfectly angled. If you do a bob and it like flares out too much, the whole look looks comical, and then it ends up looking more like more like a trash bag on your head than anything else. Trust me on this. Bobs are hard to do. It's better to do something like this. Also, I like the pose, sort of a very classical style of a pose that you see depicted within, like, you know, the various types of media. She reminds me of like the fun-loving, like, you need help? Okay, I'll help you with my sorcery. By the way, I'm a zombie apparently. Anyways, more. No, not more. How do I go back? Gallery. You see the difference here? Like, there's no John Wick. There's no immediate John Wick. There aren't even references to, like, you know, famous characters. There's just beautiful. This one looks sick. Wow. There's just beautiful looking characters. Beautiful. But there's no John Wiku or SpongeBob. That's what we need. Why are we clowns? Why are there so many clowns online? Oh shit, here we go. Cheese. It's a mouse. It's a mouse. It's a mouse. Fire. Wow, yeah. They're really good at making the character look good, but they're really bad at making the character look funny. So it's like, on the one hand, you can look hot as shit. On the other hand, you can't look funny, which is sort of like it's like a bad thing. I think the propensity for the community to make someone looking funny needs to be higher on this side. But I will say, they definitely have there's a lot of detail actually. Even for the male faces, like, it's like, even for the male customization, it seems like there's a lot of detail that you can add to, like, really accentuate your look compared to other looks. So it's like slight touches that, like, push you over the edge to, like, towards, like, a very unique look. But I do notice that it seems like everything seems to be stuck with the same frame. Like, it seems like you're all stuck with the same frame, and you can only customize, like, say, the cheekbones and the chin. So let's try this. Let's try to make, like, a good looking dude. Okay, let's try to make, like, a decent dude. All right. Oh boy, here we go. More popular. How do I, like, smart customization? What? Record your voice to generate a character? What the fuck? Okay, chat. Better chat, okay? Let me practice. The yellow river flows. The image. Oh shit! Storage permission explanation. Under review. Image doesn't meet the requirements. I guess it was too much of a Gunnar image. Sorry. Let me go for, like, a less Gunnar image. Let me go for, like, a less Gunnar image here. Oh, this one's good. Stevie. This is not a Gunnar image, right? This is gonna work, right? It's like slightly Gunnar. Okay, I'll just do the voice. The images don't work. There's too many restrictions, and I have too many, like, slightly Gunnar images, so it doesn't work. Let me just learn my lines first. The yellow river flows far away among the white clouds, and there's an isolated city in the towering mountains. Yes. The yellow river flows far away among the white clouds, and there's an isolated city on the towering mountains. Does it work? Press to listen. The yellow river. I don't want to hear it myself. I'm a tyrant? What? What do you mean? Well, what do you mean I'm a tyrant? There's no way that I'm a tyrant, dude. I don't sound like a tyrant. What the fuck do you mean I'm a tyrant? Why do I sound like a tyrant? What? No. This is an attack on my character. This is an attack on my character. This is an attack on my character, on my person. Mod, are you there? Mod, how accurate does this look to me, IRL? You are the only person here currently who actually knows what I look like. Did the voice match up with how I look like IRL? I'm gonna say no, and also it called me a tyrant. Do you think that I'm a tyrant? Mod, do you think that I'm a tyrant? Am I a tyrant? Am I mean? What the? Okay, let's try again. let me get some. Let me get some ice in my coffee. Wait. I know exactly how to do this. Watch. I see ice in my coffee, and I'm gonna do a good voice. Really good voice. I've got the voice. Let me take a sip of my coffee so I can just transform, okay? Just give me a second. Well, hey! The Yellow River flows far away among the white clouds, and there's an isolated city on the towering mountains. The Yellow River flows far... What? How come? The Yellow River flows far away among the white clouds, and there's an isolated city on the towering mountains. Tiny Chef, prepared to savor the finest Krabby Patty? What? Why does it? The Yellow River... This is what it sounds like? The Yellow River flows far away among the white clouds, and... Why does it have a built-in SpongeBob creation? Like, why does it have a built-in SpongeBob reference? This doesn't make sense. How about this one? The Yellow River flows far away among the white clouds, and there's an isolated city on the towering mountains. What does that sound like? Innocent, tender, passionate. The Yellow River flows far... Ah, shut the fuck up! Dominator, all 3,000 paths of the underworld away among the... Shut up! The Yellow River flows... Shut up! How do I stop this from like playing? Stop! I hate hearing my own voice. Back. Yeah. Go. I need like a different voice. Oh, I can go for like a nerd. The Yellow River. No, it's too close to the SpongeBob. The Yellow River flows far away. The Yellow River flows far away among the white clouds, and there's an isolated city in the towering mountains. What does this sound like? What does this create? I'm surprised I got SpongeBob. Invincible? What? No, I'm gonna stick with the SpongeBob. That was pretty good. That was pretty nice. How do I go back to it? I guess I can't, eh? I damage with QR code. What, you can do a QR code? Wow. Hey, hi, welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe. Does that work? My natural voice is merciless? What? I'm merciless? That doesn't make any... Alright, fuck it. I'll be merciless, yeah. Whatever, bro. I'll be merciless. What do you mean I'm merciless? I sound merciless? Do I not sound like a good person, chat? Do I sound like a bad person? Is that true? Do I sound like a really bad person? Do I actually sound like a terrible person? At least I'm not racist, right? Height. Okay, height to the forehead. I have a 5 head, actually. So maybe... And also, I like the idea of a 5 head, because think about this. I've always thought about this. If you have a small forehead, you're more likely to die from brain damage. Because you can't tank as many hits to your forehead. It's actually better to have a larger forehead, because the forehead is the strongest bone of your skull. Therefore, if you need to tank a blade with your face, at least you have this, right? I also think it should be much more forward, so as to give you... Okay, it's too forward. So as to give you... Why is it so concave? Yeah, why is it so concave? It's caved in. It's like I'm like fucking... It's like I got blasted. What the hell happened? Angle. It's the angle. This is your parents hated you. Like, it's not that they neglected you. It's not that they didn't love you. It's not that they didn't like you. It's that they hated you. Because they specifically made your face look like this. Versus like this, where it's just like, this is the normal formation. Every day, this is your parents. This is your parents, right? Buffing out your forehead to like give it like a nice, sheen to provide you with extra defense. Because they know that you're destined to become a warrior. They know that you're destined to become a warrior. Your family is doing it for you. They're doing it for you, for your sake. And who am I to say that I don't appreciate that? Thank you, mother. Thank you, father, for giving me a forehead that's able to withstand the greatest of trials, that can withstand the strongest of blows. Thank you for providing me the means for me to change the Jianghu with my own power. My forehead. It's actually massive. Fullness? What's a fullness? Oh, like how much like mass is in there. I'm not a very smart person, so I'll go down to 0. Overall head. We'll go to the sides of the forehead. And we'll go over here. We'll go to height, spacing, height, spacing. Oh, this is what it is. So this is the sides of the forehead. Left to right, all. You can do one slightly up. I think asymmetry is a little bit beautiful. Not to say that like symmetry isn't beautiful. I think symmetry is sort of naturally pleasing to our eyes. And also there's evidence that like symmetry is the thing that we look for when we look for like a partner to like mate with, because it's like apparently it's like very good for your genes or something, but right? But I find asymmetry more interesting because then it's like when you're deciding which side of the bed to sleep on, right? And if they sleep on your right side or the left side, if they had a symmetrical face, it would look the same. You would get bored at some point. But if the right side of their face is a little droopy and has a much more like solemn mood to it, every day is a bit of a mystery, right? You don't really know which side of your partner that you're going to get in the mornings. Therefore, I think it's better for you to have, just a little bit of a difference between the two. But spacing, we'll do a bit of spacing over here. It seems to keep the numbers good. So as long as you don't touch the numbers, it'll keep the numbers that was there before. There we go. I like that. Zoom? Zoom is such a weird term for this. But I guess it's like the closest idea to the idea of what they want. But it's really distance between like the two sections, like your muscle and like your hair and stuff. This is sort of like classical good-looking dude, you know what I mean? Where it's like I want a little bit of balding helps. A little bit of balding, like their hairline's getting pushed back, right? That's good. Do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. There we go. Eversion, what? Angle fullness. Fullness? Let me look at that. This is you know what this looks like? This looks the same as when somebody does that thing where they like flex their muscles and they flex the like they're like pecs and they go like ooh ooh and they make a dance, right? Same thing, but then you're doing it with your face because it freaks me out. Oh god, I'm too smart. I'm way too smart. I could go for like a scholarly look where it's like this is my skull. Wait, random. No, don't go too crazy. Glabula. What the fuck is a that's called a glabula? That's a unibrow, bro. What? Glabula? That's it's the unibrow. You can't tell me otherwise. I'm just making myself. I'm like slowly getting to the point where I'm making myself because like I know exactly what mine looks like, and then mine's like kind of protruding outwards. Like I'm slowly just making myself here. Very slowly making myself. I need to stop actually. At some point, I'll accidentally dox myself because I'm so handsome. I'm so handsome. Oh, that's good. That's good. POV, you go into a character creator, you choose the most good-looking preset, and you go, "Wow, I got doxed. Thanks, game." There's something there. There's something there in terms of like the comedy of it. How small of a chin can you get? Can I look emaciated? Can I look like I'm starving? Is it possible? I want to starve. I wish to starve. Holy shit. One of my partners back in high school, it was funny because I had never heard this term before. So the only reason why I know about this idea of like a diamond-shaped face is because my partner back in high school, she was like, yeah, like, everybody back home, they're like really looking for somebody with like a diamond-shaped face. And I was like, what the fuck is a diamond-shaped face? And then she was like, yeah, like it's like your face. And I was like, my face? Yeah, but my face is round. And she's like, no, you have like a diamond chin. And I was like, I wasn't sure whether or not to feel good, to feel good or not. But now I use that term whenever I think about the idea of diamonds or like faces, because apparently it's good. So at some point, I'm gonna hit on what exactly a diamond face looks like. I don't really know what it means, but I feel like it's not a good thing to look like a rock. What about we go like this width, thickness? Oh yeah. You get like full cheeks. Yeah, full cheeks. Nice full cheek. Man, you can really make these. You can really make the dude look good. Holy shit! I don't need a blade. See? Think about this. If you have a strong forehead and a strong chin, you never need a blade because the blade is your body. You just need to swing your head like really quickly towards somebody. If you even so much as graze somebody with the cleft of your chin, with the cleft of your jawline, like You'll cut so deep into them that you'll separate their. You will cut them in the twain. It's something like that. That's good. Wait, that could be an entire wuxia character archetype. A character archetype that doesn't need a weapon. They just need their body. Holy shit, I'm onto something. They just need their body. Here we go. They just need their body. This is the greatest wuxia warrior of all time. Because usually when you throw away their weapon, it's like, oh no, now what are you gonna do? Ha, you have nothing left. You fool. I still have my cheekbones. I still have my cheekbones. I still have my jawline. You fool. You think you can take me down? No, I still have my jawline. I'll cut you with a one fell headbutt. Yes. Here we go. Yes. Ah, sir, I can't kill him. He's too powerful. What? Just disarm him. Do what I taught you. We did, but still, he cuts through us like paper. This is impossible. How? Oh my god, look at him. His face is a weapon. You know, they do say very often this idea of like your face is a weapon, or like your face is a tool, or like good looks is a form of a talent. And like really, it's the same concept here, right? Your look is a form of a talent. My talent is that my face can be used for full-on combat. Full-on combat. This is just a combat maneuver. Foundation. What the hell is this? Give me some really tan. Yeah, really nice and tan. That's a good look. How do I return? The return button doesn't work. Okay, well, I guess we just left like roughness? Oh my god. They have a pore shader. What the fuck? Wait, they have a shader for pores. Wait, that's sick. I wonder how you do this. I guess you just choose how much of well, I guess it wouldn't even be a shader, right? I guess it's just like how much of the bump map do you apply to the face, and then you just have like a bump map of the pores. Luster, the amount of shininess. Middle-aged. I don't like the way that it makes me look. I especially hate the way that my beard hair has these like little stubbles here. It freaks me the fuck out. And I hate how he has this little blemish here. That's a little nasty. We are a wuxia hero. This is the archetype, okay? I want my character to look like a hero. Contour. Oh yeah, the contour. I can't imagine using makeup back then, because there's a lot of reports of like the makeup that was in use back then, and it was like horrific. Like you would have lead powder being used for makeup, because again, lead is very useful for many things. And just imagine like having that, like your skin being covered in the lead for the entire day, until eventually, you know, your skin gets like poison and falls off or something. You're like some of their like random material, right? Like it's like, even like the fact that even nowadays we can't seem to get like a decent makeup like makeup material that doesn't ruin your face without oodles of testing on like animals, says to me that like it must have been horrific back then. Why is my hair cutting through my head? It's like I've got a messed up ingrown. It's like I'm balding. I'm already balding in real life, man. I don't want to bald hair too. Heart eyes. Oh my god, I can be an incubus. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Oh my god, this is the look that you see when someone comes with an anime, or like when they, sorry, hentai. When they pull down like the pants of like the MC and then they see that he has like a throbbing cock. This is the face that they make, and then they go ah, and then they start sucking it like the exact same look. We'll do this intensity. We'll do tear duct intensity. Tear duct intensity is interesting. I guess it does make sense that there is a piece of skin there. So I'm gonna go like this. Eyeshadow. That's good. You know what? Yeah, that's good. Like you don't even have to do it much. Honestly, like now it's too. No, that's all you need. You don't even need. Okay, with no eyelashes, it does look kind of scary. What happened to my eyelashes, man? No liner, eyelashes. That's what's missing. There we go. That's a good look. There we go. Now this is somebody that you don't want to mess with. Alright? So, this is the thing, right? I charm you. Like a snake. You know, like a snake charmer? I charm you with my looks. And then as you get closer to me, I swing my head really fast and my chin cuts your head off from your neck. And then it's over. And you think to yourself, ooh, there's no way that could happen. Yeah? Watch this. Watch this. Mouth corner. This mouth corner reminds me of something. It reminds me of a cartoon character. Wait a minute. Holy shit. Wait. You're right. It does look like the Rizzler. It just looks like a mewing. I wonder if I can make it so I'm constantly mewing. Wait. That's a good call. Because if you think about it, right? If we're trying to use our chin if we're trying to use our jawline as a weapon, we should be mewing. Oh fuck, we can mew. Holy shit, we can mew. We are mewing, alright. Oh yeah, we are mewing. That is the mew. Holy shit. You know what? They don't even have to like cut food for me. Like, you know, sometimes they're like, you know, when you serve like meats within restaurants, they like cut the meat for you. I just say, no, give me it uncut. Give me like a, you know, like a 5, whatever the coin is, discount. And I use that discount because as I bring the meat up to my mouth to eat it, right? My chin cuts it off like a pasta maker. It's like a pasta maker. It's like a pasta maker, and it cuts the meat off, and then I just enter it. The only thing is I have to wipe my chin down, but that's fine. That's a small price to pay for, you know, getting like a good discount. Mew Mote or what? Mew Mote. Miniko Mew. Who is Miniko Mew? Is this another VTuber I should know about? Damn, she is a good-looking character. That's a very cute little character, actually. Wow. Miniko Mew. She first streamed on Twitch. Her character looks very cute, actually. Oh hi, ooh, my name is Minnie, and I'm a gamer kitten. I love box. I'll watch her. Blush. Let's go blushing. I don't know. Let's go for like a. This is a good look. This is it. This is it. The killer chin. Because you know how like in wuxia, right? This is the thing, okay? In wuxia, you better have. Like, you have to have a certain, like motif. You have to have, like, a certain theme to your character. Because this is the thing, okay? But the problem is that everybody goes for the sword. Everybody is using the sword. So it's like, if everybody is using the sword, what do you do? Oh, you want to be a sword user too? Wow. How original. How original that you want to use the sword too. Well, guess what? I know, I'm not going to go for the sword. I'm going for the chin. My motif is the power of my chin. The ability for my bones to cut you down. That even without a weapon, I am still a danger to your life. God, these things look so sick. Holy shit, that looks sick. If I could get a tattoo like this, I actually was thinking of getting a tattoo like this. But I told my wife, and then she was like, it's really close to this like certain gang's tattoo. And I was like, oh fuck. You're right. Because like, man, why'd the Triad have to take all the cool designs, man? I'm actually really pissed off. Like, the Triad took all the coolest, tattoo looks, and I'm like, man, like, couldn't you just leave the dragons for the rest of us? Like, come on. Like, now if I get a dragon, I'm gonna be, like, pegged as, like, a Triad member. It's like, god damn it. Just let me have something good for once in my life. Yeah, her model is very cool. Yeah, her model is very cute, yeah. I'm gonna watch her, you know? Thanks, chat. Any of the streamers I should watch, and if I swear to God, if you say Neurosama, I will ban you. Don't you dare say Neurosama in the chat. Give me a streamer that isn't a fucking clanker. Give me a real person, a human being, a human being. Me when I say no racism. Me when I look at a robot. Okay, Vidal, shut up. Well, it's interesting. It has like a line where your eye would be. So usually it's centered around your eye, but because it has like a shadow line. But you can actually have the shadow line even lower. I kind of want it like to be almost a bit higher. And honestly, just the default, just the default alone is pretty good. Like it's not. It's pretty damn good. as is. Like stretching it even makes it worse. It's like a lot. To be fair, it's kind of hard to make a fully customizable thing, but like you can really tell that they spent a lot of effort trying to make it look good as a default, such that you can just throw it on there and it looks nice. Like just that alone is good. Now I do have long hair actually. I usually style my hair not like this. Sometimes like this, though I hate grabbing the bottom because the bottom's too far away. Most of the time I do something like this, where I style my hair with the top bun and then I do the bottom free. It's way easier for me. I wanted to do this, but I don't know if I can like find something that can stay on. Actually, this is 99% of the time how I style my hair. Although the back is like way longer, and I don't nearly have as much thick hair. I'm actually mostly balding now. So, anyways, man. These costumes look sick. Holy shit, these costumes look fucking baller. God damn. Wow. Bulge. Not to say that a bald look is bad, but like, that's the thing, okay? Like, just put your hand on your head and like massage carefully, softly with your fingertips. Massage your scalp. Feel all those ridges. Feel all those shapes. It's like a beard. It's like a beard in that once you lose the beard, everyone sees you for who you really are. And let me tell you, my head tells a story of neglect. My head tells a story of neglect. My wife and I talk about this. That both of our heads tell a story of neglect. Because I was like, honey, look, I have a bald spot here. And she's like, wait, I have the same bald spot. And I was like, honey, I have something to tell you. This bald spot is because our parents didn't churn us enough when we were babies, sleeping inside of our beds. And she was like, oh. So my head tells a story of neglect. And so when I go bald, I worry that everyone will weep for me. And they won't be able to look past it. It's not because I'm bald, it's because my head looks fucked up. Like my head looks really fucked up. I've got like random scars on my head too from like various things. Like I look fucked up. I look way more approachable the way I am now. I remember once when I went down to like a #1 razor, when it was like basically almost gone, and like I looked terrifying. Like I remember looking in the mirror and I was thinking to myself like, holy shit. And I remember thinking to myself, I wouldn't want to talk to me on the street either. Like I feel like I would like the bald me is like an evil me. The bald me is the somebody who is gonna like punch you in the face. The haired me is someone who is like nice and then pure and like, you know, not like mean looking. There's just something about my head. I do like this one is interesting. This is an interesting take on the idea of like this feels almost like the demon sex perversion of like the idea of a monk, right? It's very cool. Different poses. I can pull a sword out of my ass. Where'd this come from? It came through my body. I also like the idea of holding your sword backwards. I wonder how effective that really is. Because let me tell you, I can barely hold my sword forwards, let alone backwards. And this seems to be like a decently sized sword too. Like this seems to be like almost like a long sword type of deal. There's a dagger. There's me praying. There's me with a thing. I really like the smooth transitions between the animations. That's good though. I like this one. You have the staff and you're just drinking. But the umbrella looks sick too. But this one has at least some interesting character to it. A duo pose. What? Yo, chat. Okay, do you have a character? Does anybody have a character in this game that I can like scan the code of, and we can do a group photo? Because this is a cool feature. That's a cool feature to do a group photo with other people. That's sick. Okay, next up. We have like. Let's just play the game now. Thank you, Father. Father, thank you for giving me the skills that I need to survive. I don't even need a sword. I just use my chin. It's so loud. I'm so sorry. It's just so loud. Like this The game's volume is all over the place. It's just like, it's either really quiet or it's really loud. You know why? Because the game put itself back to 100% volume. Why? What does it even mean? Enter a name. Okay. And then enter a skill. Drunken Precision. Wait, what? Talent? Drunken Precision. Use a skill in the pitch pot to gain the tipsy effect, shortening your aim time. What? Can be unexpectedly effective. Okay, so I have to find them. Rhetoric Edge. Start with +2 inspiration. In the Gift of the Gab! I love the Gift of the Gab so much. I love that term. Matara 10 drunk. No. We don't drink over here. We only speak. Name already taken. Fuck! Fuck! Who the fuck takes that name? Thank you, Mod. Thank you, Mod, for sacrificing your name for me. Thank you. I like how I just said it there, too, on the coin. I'm dead? I didn't know I was gonna die. Wait, so I left my home and I got instantly robbed? What? I guess it does make sense. Because my uncle was being wanted for his crimes, right? He was wanted for his for his crimes. So it makes sense. Child. Child. Stop!
You promised we'd go to the general shrine. Then
Oh
you
no,
fell
I
asleep.
am the uncle. That's my niece. So I'm the main character at the beginning of the game.
Is he one of those great swordsmen? Where is he?
It's gone. He took the jade pendant, but he
What?
didn't hurt me.
Why is the voice like this? Why is the voice all fucked up? Why is
Hey,
the voice all
were you
fucked up? Is it
listening?
because of my mouth? Is it because I can't
mean it.
speak? Why do I have such a... I'm an uncle. I am an uncle.
Ruby, were you hitting me?
I didn't want to.
The
I
voice,
yelled
it
and
sounds so
yelled to
muffled.
Wake you up, but you wouldn't budge. You said there was a man in black? So,
Forget
like,
it.
Where is
It's
he?
nothing. Just a dream.
You promised we'd journey together. You're not keeping secrets, are you? If you don't tell me, I won't talk to you again.
All right. Weren't you going to buy stuff from Beard Guang at the General Shrine? Are we still going or not?
I almost forgot. Oh, it's all your fault. Come on, let's go. Uncle Kong said he's bringing me a new story.
This feels like whenever I have to hang out
Wait
with
for me just a little. I need to
with
go
my
inside and check
niece. This
something.
feels like whenever I have to hang out with
Don't
my
take
niece
too
and
long, alright?
and she's like, I don't like. This is a very pretty good depiction of what it feels like to
wonder
deal
if
with
that man in
nieces
black
and
left
nephews,
any
where
clues behind.
they demand your time, and they're really annoying. Like they demand your time, and they really want you to like hang out with them. Like, and it's like, please, let's just go play now. It's like, shut up, not now. Die! I don't want you to do it. Die! Why did I save you? I should have saved you. Just die. I'll cut you down when you stand. Die! Sorry, I love my niece. I love my niece. I swear I'm a good uncle to my niece. She's just very like. Just let me sleep first. I'm old. Boundary cell. What's this? Bamboo retreat. New teleport. Oh, cool. So that lets me TP here. Okay, cool. Wow, this game looks really good. Echo Jade. Well, thank you. Gacha materials. Cool. Awesome. Classic niece. It's so funny to me because it's like, but the thing is though, is that I do try my best to sort of like, I guess like appreciate it, because when they get older, like, because I have nieces and nephews across different age groups, right? The older ones, not that they don't like me, but like they're very independent. You know what I mean? Which is good for them, but it means that I don't really get to spend the time with
Where
them.
are you going? Didn't we say we'd buy the storybook at the general store?
I'm giving you up for adoption. That's where I'm going. I'm giving you up for adoption.
His symbol.
Whoa! Is that a secret code?
Wait, so we are not the
This is
same
some
character
hero
as at the
we have
beginning.
Spot, isn't it? We're gonna see one for real.
The man in black took the jade pendant Uncle Jiang gave me. Maybe this has something to do with Uncle Jiang.
Oh,
I should look inside.
What you looking for? I'll help. So much dust.
never mind. I get who we are now.
Is that a spear?
Don't
Hey,
touch the spear.
Look, there's a spear, a real one.
Okay, yeah, but don't touch it. No. It's my spear.
Huh. They even dug this up.
He's holding that with a lot of like
cool.
strength. It's
Show me
very
some
hard.
sharp and
If you've
heavy.
ever held a spear,
You
it's
hurt yourself.
very, very hard to hold.
Just let me hold it. Just once, please. Come on, or I won't talk to you anymore.
God, it really does fit the idea of like.
I'm telling
It's like
Aki-han,
it is very
and you won't get to
exaggerated.
go to
Like
the
they
first
won't be
Dark
like
Banquet.
mad at
You'll
you,
miss
and
her
they
big
won't say like I
announcement.
won't talk to you anymore.
Hey,
But like
go
some
on
of them
before.
can be, and then also
take
like
inside and be
they
right
do
back.
feel disappointed because they just want to hang out too, right? Yeah, it's if you've ever held a spear, it's like very annoying because like holding the spear, it's like even if you're right at the center of the spear, like it's still something about the balance is like very difficult to like manage. This is a cool ass spear too because it flips out and it expands. This feels like insane technology. I think who we are is I think maybe we're related to the character at the beginning of the game. So we're the nephew or the baby. I don't know because I swear Uncle Jiang wasn't that the name of the character unless I misremember. But basically, the person at the beginning of the game lives here, but they live in almost like a separate zone. So it's like we can't see them. It's the idea of I don't know how to explain this. It's the idea of an illusory space within most wuxia stories where they can build like a fake world
There's a
and
hidden
like a
drawer.
fake space
hadn't
for them
noticed
to
that
exist
before.
in.
A letter to Uncle Chung from someone named Wei.
Since your retreat to Heaven's Sphere, you turn away all gifts and cut ties with the mundane. Prove enough of your intent to leave the past behind. One of my disciples, Tian Ying, discovered a strange item and risked his life to deliver word, only to be caught in Tang's hands. Upon hearing this, and knowing the dream puppet calamity, the Hua has returned, I now write to you. Years of state affairs have left me little peace. Even so, I heard you pen the lament for Kong Kang. Old grudges still burn, and new threats now rise. How can one not grit their teeth in rage? I ask you again to draw your sword. Tian Ying is a man of honor. Though a disciple, I have long held him dear. If you meet him in that distant land, he should prove a great help to you.
Telling Uncle Jiang to find Tianying. But he never mentioned the person who wrote this letter. Or Tianying either. I'll keep it with me. It might hold a clue to Uncle Jiang's whereabouts.
So,
Looks
maybe
like
we
someone
are
has
the
moved
kid.
The spirit tablet.
So maybe we are the kid at the beginning who was inside that space, the illusory space. And maybe that's why all of this is happening, is because we've lost our uncle who used to live here within the illusory space. Lattice door, new compendium, buildings, collection. Wait, can we use this to build stuff? Are we able to build the space up? That's sick.
The man in black just took the jade pendant and didn't hurt me. He also left some kind of carved mark. Could this be connected to Uncle Jiang?
Actually, that is Uncle Jiang.
No use guessing. I'd better ask Aunt Han once I return. Aunt Han said she had important news to share at the first jar banquet. Could it be about Uncle Jiang?
Because that character too, that character who like stole our stuff, did look a lot like
Will Uncle Jiang come
the
back
uncle at
for
the
the
beginning.
first jar banquet?
Can you shut the fuck up? Shut up! I'm investigating. I'm investigating a theft. Shut up. Can you shut up?
That man in black took the jade pendant.
I'm not talking to you. I'm still mad.
Yeah. Then how about you shut the fuck up instead of talking to me? All right. Okay. Okay. Let's go.
Come on, nothing to see here. Let's head home.
Oh, we went through all that trouble to sneak out.
Oh, we
and
snuck
we're going
out.
Back already?
Yeah, of course.
Are you trying to trick me so that you can find that warrior in black on your own?
Yes, you're a
There's
child.
no
You
man
you,
in black.
you can't help me
I
fight
was
him.
dreaming just now. You know I'd never lie to you.
Okay, now I'm
You
lying to you.
too lie. You
Now I'm lying
promised
to
you'd come with me to the general's shrine to get the new storybook from Bir Guang. Now look, no heroes and no storybook. If I knew
both
this would
both
happen,
pops. No hero.
I would have
No
gone on
storybook.
my
It's
own and not
so cute.
cover
It's
for
like,
you and
oh,
Auntie
you have
Han.
nothing.
How about
Oh,
this?
sorry.
We have to
Sorry,
pass the general
sweetheart.
shrine on the
Wait,
way back
but
anyway.
you're going home, okay?
I'll take
I
you
got-
there
I have to
wait
kill
for the
someone.
caravan, so you'll be the first in line to buy the new storybook. All right?
Really? All right, let's go now. Right now. You're the best.
I'm trying to listen. I'm a good uncle who's trying to keep my niece safe. Can you shut the fuck up?
No idea. Maybe she'll grant me permission to learn martial arts in the Jianghu?
Well, permission. Wait, what? Oh, I guess like permission to go to one of the major schools. Yeah. Wow, that's actually wow. Even the movement is very smooth. Everything about this game is very, very smooth. Uncle Sim. It actually is kind of an Uncle Sim. Like, it's kind of funny. Because we start as an uncle who's holding the baby, using the baby to tank for us. And then using the baby to, like, give us bonus health. And now we're playing another uncle, it seems like, who also has another niece who is bothering me. It like, so far, everything is just Uncle Sim. It feels very smooth. Wow. Yeah. Ha! These little things even made up with some coins. Wait, could that be the secret stash that I lost? What secret stash? What? They took my coins? This game feels really good. Mighty drop. Oh! Where's my niece? Niece, where are you? Ruby? Mighty drop! her head gets like caved in, like. Now it's interesting that there's a whole fog. It's like fog over here. I wonder if you're allowed to go here, or if it's just the way that it shows up. Oh shit! What a reveal! Wow! Holy shit! This game looks amazing. There's a couple of games way back when which tried to give you this feeling. I don't really remember the names, but there's a couple within various different genres that try to give you the feeling of the space. Whether it was real-time strategies or strategy or like RPG games, they all tried to give you the feeling of you being in this genuinely vast world full of mysteries and secrets. But they always failed, because I think the hard part of it is that it's difficult to capture that feeling without the technical capability, right? And so when I saw, let's say, Skyrim, I always thought to myself, you know, it's a cool locale and stuff, but the thing that I always sort of think about, and the thing that I always sort of looked at was sort of a world that was truly full of beauty and wonder and sort of a mystery to it, while also having this like life to it that would be interesting to sort of see, right? And here we see it. Something about sort of the land and the way it is. It reminds me of sort of like what Sekiro tried to sort of sell you on, let's say, as an example of a game that, because of technical limitations, couldn't do something like this. The ways that they tried to sell you on the idea of a world much larger than the world that we have here, you could see bits and pieces of it far in the distance, but you could never go there. But here, if I'm correct, I think we can go there because it is an open world game. Mighty drop! Time post. Stand on the mushroom, then press jump 3 times. Double jump. What? You have a triple jump? I also love the idea of a triple jump because it's like, okay, the thing about Wuxia that like is funny to me is that it's sort of funny where it's like, it has some analogs to real life, where in real life, sometimes you find these like ancient tomes, and there's a lot of talk within the martial arts thing of like these mystical forces of like ki and stuff, right? And everyone that practices martial arts seriously knows that it's bullshit, right? But the thing that's funny is that, imagine if it was real and we just happened to lose all of the teachings. Like, imagine if we could actually do things like jump 3 times and then go all over the place. Because I would never want to lose something like that, because it seems so useful. You can do anything with it. But the fantasy is always the same. The fantasy of we can jump 3 times, we can go flying into the air, we can like, you know, swing swords around. I mean, granted, we can still swing swords around, but it's not really effective. You're going to die.
Ruby, go easy. Don't jump.
I made the bridge fall down.
You're useless!
How will you get over here?
Don't worry, I have martial arts. Watch this. If I fail this, what happens?
You can do that?
Wait, I can just...
Do it too.
If I press nothing, it does it for me.
Sure you can, Hero and Ruby, but we need to head to the General Shrine today. Next time.
Then tomorrow,
What?
at the first jar banquet, I'll perform this as the grand finale. I'll jump up to the tippy top and let everyone see.
Make her rebuild the bridge. She's like 7. She's like 7. Also, I really wish that games that had these quick time events would just have you fail. Like, imagine you just run off and you fall, and then she's like, why did you fall? They need to learn young. They need to learn young. Take responsibility for your actions. Ruby, come back here. Take responsibility for your actions. You twerp. You useless twerp. What's this? Agate? What's this? Enchanting Lowe's Miasma. Enchanting Lowe's mixed with poison butterfly dust induces hallucination. Defeat the nearby butterflies to regain clarity. Gives nails and hammer. I like how she was standing inside the poison mist too. Like, she knows it's poison mist, and I'm just standing there, and then she's standing there, and we're like slowly hallucinating. So what's funny is that even though like it seems crazy to make a 7-year-old build a bridge, I actually think that's the best time to start, right? Because when you're 7, I feel like you have a capacity to understand more about things, and it's better to give somebody a sense of like the scale and how to build stuff early. I actually think that every single job should start as soon as you like start going to school. Like I think kids should program at the age of 5. I think architects should build bridges at the age of 5. I think every single MMA. I think MMA should start at the age of 5. I actually would pay I would pay to see. I would pay to see like an MMA, like a elementary school MMA thing. Holy shit! It's a cat. Cut the bamboo within the time limit. What bamboo? Cut down 15 stalks. You think there's a word for that? You must have forgot the word. Oh, like child labor or child like beating your children. But if you think about it, right? You aren't beating your child. Some other child is beating your child, and you're betting money on it. Thank you, Master Cat. Thank you, Master Cat. You're very kind to me. Thank you, Master Cat. Master Cat, will you show me the way? Why is Master Cat just staring at me? Oh my god, Master Cat, no. Master Kid, no. Master Puffball, no. Ruby, where are you? Ruby, I have to try this on you. Unable to attack this character. Okay, well, I'm sorry, I'm allowed to attack the cat, but I can't attack Ruby? What's the point? What's the point of an open world game if I'm not allowed to kill my family members?
Wow.
Hey, Flower.
The birds are so pretty. Can we take one of them home with us?
No, that's messed
Not
up.
in a rush to get your storybook now, huh? What was that?
Oh my god.
Look over there.
He just killed the bird. What the? Can attack a cat but not Niece? What the fuck? Chad, let's talk about the fact that guy just shot this guy just shot the bird in front of me and my niece. Like, holy shit, he just killed it. Can I do it too? I bet I can. Oh! Training practice. Now, I did hear that there's this concept within these stories of like using the birds for training practice, where they would like shoot the birds down to be able to like practice their aim and the ability for them to like target things, right? Not necessarily just within wuxia, but just in general. So it does work. It's pretty fucked up, yeah, but like they give good XP. Is it really my fault? Oh my god, the birds just keep coming. It's the birds' fault for constantly spawning. They shouldn't be spawning in front of me. The aim is very annoying. Like the aim when you're holding down your mouse button, it gets so slow that it's a little frustrating. Is there a better way of doing it? Visual style, 16 notes of music. Default atmosphere with high contrast visuals for a unique Jianghu experience. Oh, FPS limit. Options disabled when the VSync is on. Oh, motion blur. Turn that shit off. Sorry, some of you must have been vomiting. How do you do the sensitivity? Camera. Aim. Let's double this, because this thing is so slow. There we go. That's a lot more. Now it matches exactly the speed. I think that's a multiplier of like your non-aim speed. Now it feels good compared to it being floaty. Why am I allowed to just shoot them? My niece is like, please, Why are you killing them? I ran out of wooden arrows. I killed so many birds that I ran out of... Oh. Wait, can I just melee the birds? Would be funny if they didn't despawn. Yeah, I was hoping that there'd be like a bunch of bodies on foot. Maybe that's an option actually. Good call. Maybe there's an option for that. Ranged attack hints. Some ranged enemy range that trigger interface prompts. Skill display mode simple, advanced. In addition, the skill area shows heavy and light buttons. Sure, combat difficulty, keep it on legend. Detailed, simplified. Approach cover, enable cover sensing in specific locations. No, that seems awful. Free exploration. Yeah, quest mode, classic red dot. What? No. Lock enemy, lock player target. Nearest auto lock switch. Prioritize the target to center the screen. Sure, enhanced target selection. Okay, is there a way? Treasure hunt mode. What? Frequent destructive actions may be considered a crime. What? Just a pile of birds in the middle. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Like, as fucked up as this is to say, I just thought it'd be funny to have like a bunch of birds there. It'd just be like interesting to sort of see. Anyways, why did my niece walk up to the stranger?
It doesn't increase straw length by much.
Yoo-hoo! Mr. Archer guy! Hello?
Yoo-hoo!
The grip isn't wide enough either. Still needs adjustment here. Oh, and here.
He doesn't care at all.
Him. He's totally ignoring us.
You don't understand. Ruby, he has to kill the birds.
Arrow accuracy is also yet to be determined. I'll have to test them one by one.
Oh, you have. Practically 2 birds with 1 arrow. Nearly struck us both on the head.
2 birds with 1 arrow. Oh, my apologies. I didn't hurt you, did I?
I didn't see you there. Sorry, I was trying to kill birds.
Who are you then? What are you doing shooting birds in Qinghe?
Why are you
Name's
so
Fang Zhishan,
casual about it?
Disciple of the Inkbound Order.
Ooh.
And I'm here in Qinghe on official business. I merely wanted to try out my new bow, and I didn't expect.
The Inkbound Order. Wow, that's one of those big name sects, isn't it? Are you a legendary Xianghu hero? Hey, Mr. Hero. Lots of swordsmen have come to Qinghe lately. Are you all after some sort of treasure? Or some secret martial arts book?
Well, the Inkbound Order is indeed well known.
I'm actually like
I'm
very
merely
invested in the story. It's a very good
disciple,
story.
Far from
Interesting.
worthy of being called a hero. Sorry to disappoint you, young lady.
So, you're not a big hero after all. Should've known.
She's like,
Heroes
fucking
that
loser.
badly of
Jesus.
bow and arrow.
It's fine. We weren't hurt.
The voice acting
We
is
should
really
get
good.
going now. Just be more careful when taking test shots next time.
Wait! Master said the noble are never at fault, because they always make up for their mistakes.
Wow, that's an interesting line.
I have a manuscript on archery techniques, a secret tome of sorts.
Yes.
Please, accept it as my apology.
Yes, a manuscript. Give me the paper. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Thank you. Archery tips. Okay, there's a lot of cool things here. The other cutscenes don't really show this, but one, the voice acting, they do a lot with the way that they were able to like localize it to English. It seems like, because it's like, again, the game is primarily written within some dialect of like Chinese. I don't really know which. It could be Cantonese or Mandarin. I don't really know, but like, it's interesting to sort of see that when they localize it, they're even able to like within the timing have room for those almost like small character touches where it's like when he was talking about the fact that he's here on some business from the Inkbound Order and he's here to like visit and he's trying out his like bow and he sighed near the end. That's interesting to me where it's like, oh, like okay, like now it's like you know when he sighs like that and he gives room to sort of like show his disappointment. Usually most of the time the dialogue moves too quickly that it starts to like, you know, like stack on top of each other, which we saw within the previous cutscene. Here the localization seems to be pretty good in terms of like making use of the space that's given to them to give you a sense of what the characters are, like what their personality is and how they view the world. It's actually cool. Now, on top of that, The quality of the voice acting so far has been very good. Like it's near the beginning it dips down a little bit for some reason, like it gets a little muffly, but here it's like it's constantly, it feels like it's consistently good, and it feels like they're really focused on giving you like a true good story experience. And the story so far is interesting because I'm curious to see who this person is. It's a little contrived at the start because we all of a sudden we go from one character to the next, but at least we have something to like work off of. And now we get to see the larger world it had to play. Declines. I don't need your secret home. Archery tips.
Archery tips?
Okay, you can speak for me.
Yes. A bit embarrassing to admit, but this book represents years of painstaking study. Especially Chapter 3, which explores how applied force influences shooting range when the second phalanx is used to draw. And here, look at this.
That completely lost me. Wait.
That's because you're 7 years old.
Is that a secret book? Oh, wow. It is a secret book. You've got to take it.
You spent years on this, and you're simply giving it to us? That's far too great an apology.
Disciples of the Inkbound Order are prohibited from attachment to material possessions.
Okay, then
Go ahead and
okay,
read.
then give me your
If
bow.
there's anything you don't understand, I'd
Then
be
give me the
happy to
clothes off.
explain.
Then give me everything that you have. Give me your clothes. Give me a bow. You're not allowed, right? Get naked.
This technique is called Still Waters. Master it to achieve perfect stillness and expose your prey's weakness.
That's
What
interesting.
an amazing skill.
Yeah, this is bullet time. And it's interesting too that some of these skills are not available in co-op. So, I mean, obviously, even way back then, what's that game? Fear, when they had that multiplayer mode. The way that it did the bullet time was that everybody was slowed down. It's like there's just no way to do bullet time in a way that makes sense for the game. Though I have been thinking about an implementation of bullet time that might be interesting, is that in a way, because it's like, especially if you design server architecture with the idea of like interpolation, client-side in interpolation, server authority, right? Theoretically, you could have the server interpolate and slow down on its end with bullet time, and then you just try to like best fit what happened during bullet time on the server side based on what happened in real time, and just speed that client up quickly to get them back up to pace to where everyone else is. It would look kind of weird and funky, but I've always wondered if that's possible and if it'd be enjoyable even, or if it would just be way too buggy and sort of annoying to do. Because then it would kind of be like one person is playing back in time and then they slowly catch up, while everyone else is playing within like a current time span, which is sort of how it works in the first place anyway. So it's like, it's not too bad, but with holding your breath, reduce the movement speed for 70%. Yeah. Thanks. So you're gonna stay
This
here?
is my first time passing on still waters. Shall we shoot at the birds by the cliff together? So I can observe its efficacy?
No, the birds haven't done anything to you. Leave them alone. There is one thing that I noticed about the voices, though. There's some weird muffling to them. It's almost like they have a rock in their mouth, the way that they talk. Or it's almost like there's paper in their cheeks as they talk. It's sort of weird. Where they talk sort of like this. And this. Shall we shoot at the birds to see that... Shall we shoot at the bird? Shall we shoot at the birds to see its efficacy? It sounds a bit like that. Like it's almost like the screen that they're talking through is not a real screen for a microphone. It feels almost like a towel that they found somewhere. But yeah, I'll shoot the birds, sure. I have no arrows.
Fire away.
Okay, fire away. Kill these birds. All right, let's kill some birds. Trial start. Hold enter while shooting. Press 1 to do and to consume still arrows. Completed. We
If it
win.
wasn't for Heroine Ruby's
Sweaty
help,
Steph, you're
we might
so
have
good at
actually
this.
lost.
Sweaty Steph, you're so good at this.
That's true. You agree.
I should have just made the character the mod. Like, if I knew that the name was taken, I should have gone back and just made the mod. Thank you. I've learned a lot from you too. So what are you gonna do now,
Sparring with
brother?
you, I've gained even more insights into archery research.
Nice.
Thanks to your instruction, my skill with the bow has advanced greatly.
Let's get married.
Actually, I heard that many unsavory characters have also come to Qingha. Even that dreaded Killer Blade.
Killer Blade. What a great name.
Ah, I see. All these great heroes have gathered in Tinghe to bring that villain to justice.
Anyway, that villain heading
Like,
south
your
can't be
niece
for
is
nothing.
really stupid. Oh, it's like,
Countless have fallen by
yeah,
his
though.
blade. Young miss, do not place your trust lightly in strangers.
Oh, don't worry. After all, he's no hero.
What? Don't review how much of a loser I am.
Hero.
Right here!
Blade. Maybe the man in black has something to do with him?
Right now, all we can do is be on our guard.
Look, Beard Guang and the others. My storybook. I'm coming.
Hey!
No, wait,
Be
wait.
careful.
Hang on. There's
I'm gonna
there's
be
Killer
first in
Blade.
line to buy it.
I think that was Killer Blade. The man sitting there. He's about to kill them all with his blade. Oh no, Beard Guang, the merchant. Oh, a bird I can shoot. Man, it really sucks that my PC isn't strong enough to play this. Cause you see what they were trying to do? They were trying to give you that like look of what is that image? Pigeon of Regret? That was
Thank
a
you for
cooked
warning
bird.
me about Killer Blade, Big Fang. Until next time.
Big Brother Fong.
Again, let's have another archery match. Take care.
You could sort of tell that they're trying to give you that like sense of wow, the beauty
Things
and the
have
splendor.
definitely been odd in
But something
Tinghe
about the
lately.
lighting and stuff, it just forced everything to
Han
look
just
very
keeps saying
blurry.
Everything can wait until the first giant banquet.
I'm pretty sure it's because my PC can't handle it, and I'm pretty sure that there's like something involving DLSS. But let's see. Anyway, so you're done now, right? Can I just kill you? You're also invincible. Why is everyone that I meet invincible? First my niece, then the goddamn strangers. The only thing I can kill in this goddamn world are the birds. How did my niece even get down there? How did she get down there? What the fuck? Bees. After contracting an illness, you must seek a treatment promptly. Okay, I know this. How come I can't move? I have the illness of bees. I have the illness of wasps. They are using in-house engines. That makes sense. But I don't. Is it like an engine thing? Because it's like theoretically, aren't like shaders pretty like engine agnostic in the way that they apply to like things? Because it's just sort of like it's not really on the engine level. It's more like on the graphics API level even, or even just like, well, I guess the renderer could have an issues, but I don't think this is like an engine problem. I think it's just my PC just isn't strong enough to run this game to make it look good. Though I will say, if it's an in-house engine, somehow the performance has been very stable. In spite of the fact that the game looks really good, like I can usually in other games, like if you swing out here, like they've definitely done some magic to make it possible for you to actually like to look around easily. Not to say that that's like an engine thing, like you do it with any engine, but like they definitely know how to use their engine. Why are the bandits like happy over here? Why are the bandits? There are bandits right in the middle of our room. Why are they here? Why are they here? Oh my god, he's dead! I'm stuck. You will die! They're bandits just hanging out there. Also, again, the volume is way too loud. I'm sorry. I can't pause. I will lower the volume soon. I just can't pause. Sorry. So you can deflect red attacks, which seems to give you like a full-on parry move. Oh! Okay. I think this is a good volume. Damn, what the? That was fun. Felt interesting. And I really enjoyed the way that it flowed. Like everything, the way that it moved, that was nice. No idea. You just find it interesting when companies use their own engines. There must be good reasons to make their own engines. Yeah, I've heard the biggest reason is just familiarity and control in being able to like, you know, do certain things. Like, don't take the horse of passerby. Find the purple flower and the butterfly. Behind tree, cliff face. Oh, they literally spoil it for you. Oh. I've heard that it's like something about the familiarity of it, or like even the ability for you to... I can't kill them. Why? I guess this is where I shoot them? But I get what the fallen signpost thing is now. fallen signposts. Fell here, fell here, fell here. What? You fell here. Wait, they died here? They died here. GG's. GG's. Wait, people die here? How are people dying here? How is everybody dying here? There's like 50 people dead here. What killed them? Yeah, that's like most of the thing that I've heard is like you do it because you need some specific feature that isn't available in other engines, and you don't want to have to deal with licensing them. But at the same time, it's like I feel like it's so hard to even want to have that, because it's like, what features do other engines not have that you need that is unique to your game now? Because at least for me, when I look at, say, Unreal Engine, I'm like, that engine can do anything now. Even Unity could do anything since forever ago. So I'm like, what do you add to it? And is it worth the cost to even do it? Not to say that, it's necessarily the hardest thing to do in the world, but it's definitely harder than one would expect. And so it's like, it's still a cost that, like, you have to incur, right? It's not rocket science, but it doesn't need to be rocket science to not be generally inefficient. And so, yeah, like, even the reason of, like, you need some specific thing that isn't in it, I just think to myself, well, couldn't you just extend the existing engine? But then I wonder if there's, like, licensing problems. Because like, depending on where this game is developed, it's not always easy to, like, get things into specific places, or, like, to make purchases across different lines. You might also be incentivized by your local government, let's say, to, like, make something that is for your populace, or, like, for your place, right? So it's like, maybe they were given, like, a subsidy to make an engine to compete with the major engines. Or maybe they couldn't buy the engine, and so they had to, like, make their own. Let's say you can use it open source, but if you want to extend it to add features, then, you have to buy a license to it. And if you can't do that, then what do you do? I'm always curious about those decisions too, and this is all hearsay, but hopefully we do get, like, hopefully someone tells us how it's done, because I'm curious to see, like, why it ends up that way. Can I just leave my niece? The mechanism here looks connected to something. There's a slot right in the center of the circle list. There's fighting going on. Oh, never mind. What the hell is that guy? Do you see that? Looks huge. I can't shoot him. You guess it must be. You guess you see it as a familiarity thing when you have a small company with few devs. But whenever it's a giant company, doesn't the familiarity disappear since new devs won't know the engine? Yeah, exactly. So it's like, if you're a smaller company, then new devs won't know the engine. But also, like, let's say you are familiar as a small company, is it worth the effort? It's written in blood. Do not proceed. Do not proceed. Because then it's like, ignores the arrows. Just keeps walking. Because then it's like, okay, like, let's say that you are a small dev team. Is it even worth it to make an engine at that point? Because now you have, like, one person dedicated to making sure that the renderer works and has all the features that you need. Then you have one person dedicated to things like, the abstraction that allows you to develop game logic in a way that actually is easier than just doing it in terms of, like, raw code, let's say. Like, maybe you want, like a scripting system. And then you have to have some way to test all of this too. And then you have to, like, you know what I mean? Like, it just, even for a small team, it doesn't seem worth it with the amount of free stuff out there. The only other thing, so the reason why I sort of go to the finance angle is because that's the only reason I can think of that would make it worth it. Like, if you do the calculation and you say, okay, giving this much money to a company, and specifically an American company, because Unity and Unreal and stuff, these are American companies, to use their game for to use their engine for, like, a larger game that's expected to make, like, X amount of, like, millions in revenue, probably isn't worth it. Especially if you have certain conditions around how you can operate within your country. This is like, and again, there's a bunch of countries that are like this. Not everything is like a free capital type of deal. So that can be a complicated matter. Then I can see it being worth it to do it with your own technology, even if you are a small team. But Genshin Impact was also made within Unity 3D, so maybe it's not a major deal, right? But maybe there's some other consideration. But at least in my mind, it doesn't ever seem worth it now. Like, engines are really good at what they do. And it's very hard to... Don't try yet. No. This sign won't stop me because I... What did it say? Don't try yet. This sign won't stop me because I can't read. Thanks for the warning. Loading. I smell so bad, guys. How do I signpost like this? I have no idea what's going on. Mama didn't raise no quitter. Yeah! You're in the know. Do I try this level 2? Friend me if you like Alien Stage. What the fuck? It's easy. What? We can't beat them. We really can't beat them. This is okay. It seems like they're going with the Dark Souls system. I am gay. Black paint in your area. Nah, I'd win digging it so far. What's this? Companion assist. What's this? An ancient resting place of a past hero. Heal here after taking heavy damage. Companion assist? What's this? Oh, you can meet like... Oh, you can use NPCs to help you. Giant goose? What the fuck? No, we have to meet the giant goose. Kill the bully of Heaven's Pier. Okay, wait. Chat, we have to fight with the goose. We're gonna go meet the goose. Make friends with the goose at Heaven's Pier. Yo! Ruby! I can bring my niece to fight with me? Motherfucker has 2 phases. Use the bow for the start. I can bring my niece to fight with me. Fallen signpost. Caught off guard. Hello. He beat my ass. Hello. Umbrella cheese. Need level 30 to beat this motherfucker. Interesting. Same engine that was used... Same engine as Diablo Immortal. That's interesting. I didn't expect that. Diablo Immortal, I thought it was just like an off-the-shelf engine that just had like a bunch of stuff added to it just for the sake of like playing like an ARPG, but I didn't realize that it was a fully custom engine. Oh, it's one of those puppet boxes. I love these. I love these like puppet shadow boxes. These are really cool things that you don't really see over here in the West. Like it's like, but the idea of it is that like someone behind the scenes is like doing the shadow box. Okay, so that one I can't dodge, but red I can deflect. What can I deflect then? So gold I can't deflect, but red I can. I left the battlefield. Oops, I didn't mean to. Wait, I didn't mean to. Wait, come back. You pushed me away, man. I missed everything. I got it. Okay, I missed that one. Oops. That one has a slight delay to it. Yeah, I have to dodge that one. Okay, so I have to dodge that. I can't... I can deflect everything else, though. I'm gonna die! Current boss difficulty is high. You recommend this challenge after level 30? That's too long. The point of the game is we gotta play and fight the game. What? Fight elite enemies without resource? What? What do you mean current durability? What in my inventory has durability? What do I have that is like a durable item? I need to unequip every single item so as to not lose things. Solo mode. Okay. I can go into co-op mode at any time. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay. Fuck off! Let me play the game! Does this have durability? This has durability. How do I unequip this? This has durability. How do I unequip it? I would love to unequip it. I would love to unequip it, please. I don't want to waste my durability. Please put it away. Please put it away. I have a helmet. I have a ritual crown. What? I have a fan? What's the fan? No more available fan martial arts. Obtain now. Obtain? What? What? Why do I need martial arts? I'm just gonna beat his ass. Game called me out. They really did. Why do I need martial arts? I'm just gonna beat his ass. Who gives a shit about martial arts? I'll just do it. No, I'm just kidding. Because you need the skill for it. Okay, so you need the skill to use it. Look, chat. This fight is easy. Watch. It's just a matter of skill. I just have to get better at it. Oh god, there's a cutscene every single time. Which weapon? How do I scroll the weapon? There we go. Scrolling the weapon is a little annoying in this game. It's a little frustrating to like be able to scroll to what you want to use, and it wastes time when you get into the fight. Why did you keep doing the same move? Oh, okay, I didn't know that was a move. Shit. Why does he keep doing that move? Okay, he always will parry at me. Always. Always will. He will always parry me. Boom! He's going down! He's about to stagger! Oops, I messed up. I don't need level 30! I'm on legend difficulty, I'll do it myself! This is fun. It's very spammy though, like it's like you don't really need to think much. You just need to keep on swinging. I think getting close to him is like the best option too. The closer that you get, the more he seems to be stuck in one single move. I didn't know that he would do that again. Shit. Attempts used up. Oh, I can't heal anymore. Okay. I have the rest of the boundary. Oh, I see. So you only get more heals when you heal at a boundary stone. Versus... So you only get healing charges when you rest at the boundary stone and not when you just revive. So it's like you only get one if you press the heal button after you die. But you could have up to 3 if you go to a checkpoint, like an actual checkpoint. Well, there's no need to heal then. You know what? There's no need to go for healing because I just need to kill the boss, right? If I kill the boss, then I don't need healing. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. But see, so yellow you can't deflect. Red you can. Red seems to be the opportunity thing. Where you want to deflect red to be able to like do bonus damage. But I'm not sure if how effective that is compared to just dodging it. And then we gotta go. Oh, I always fail that. I always fail the 5th one. Puppeteer Shengwu is with his puppet over here, killing a bunch of people. Okay, that's nuts. I timed it. Oops. The game is interesting. It's very spammy, the way that you play the game. Like, it's like you're mostly just spamming the moves over and over. And you're not really, like, trying to find spacing or timing. It's just, like, you have to play as aggressive as you can to make use of this... Of, like, what you... Of, like, what the enemy pattern is. Because it's like... You know what it is? It plays like Sekiro. The way that you have to have, like, constant aggressiveness to be able to, like, wear someone down. Because the bars are very, very large. The gameplay feels good. Yeah, it feels a bit like Sekiro. It rewards aggression the most. Like, if you can consistently keep throwing out attacks because they're fairly fast, and because your parry can cancel in at any moment, just like Sekiro, if you get good at that, you can just keep on playing it. And you can keep on, like, swinging constantly. Like, it's very fun to, like, do. I got healing reduction? I didn't even get hit, man. What? When will you do the rest of your combo? Okay, it's a little frustrating that, like, some moves won't land depending on where you are, but I guess it makes sense because if you can stand in the right spot, then it's good. It's just annoying for my timing because I can't get the timing right. Because I rely on the dings to know if I'm doing it right. But I'm also pressing it too quickly too. Classic 3D camera. Classic 3D camera problem. I need to leave this space, sorry. Please! Endless Gale. What is Endless Gale? Oh, I thought I got that. You know what? This isn't bad. This is easy. I think it's doable at level 1. You just have to be good at the game, right? It's always a skill issue thing. Always. Though my left finger really hurts now. My left finger... Is there a way for you to just hold the button until I do it? Is there possible? Having to constantly tap it is, like, very frustrating. I'm doing so little damage that, like, it's very slow. What happened? Oh, they even have the song. They even have the song. That's really good. I don't know how to explain the song, but it's a bit like, okay, that's sick. I'm gonna die to puppets. I'm gonna die to puppets. I can't see! I can't see how they're attacking! They're flat! I don't know how they're attacking me. They're flat. All right, I see why the game is hard now. I see why the boss fight's hard. Him alone is easy. It's when he has the small puppets that's when it gets a little difficult. One, they're flat, so their attack patterns are kind of weird. Two, there's two of them, and they keep going towards you. I failed that so hard. I keep forgetting that one. Always the fifth one. But this is doable. It's perfectly doable even at this level. It's perfectly doable. It's perfectly doable. We can beat him. We just need to... I maybe give this like 2 more tries and then we have to go on to programming because we're way over time. Yes, for programming. Yes, it's a programming thing. I just want to make time for programming, chat. I'm not giving up. I just want time for programming. I'm not giving up. I swear. That's crazy. Okay, it seems that you can't always swing and also swing and also immediately cancel into a parry. It doesn't seem always possible. It seems like you do have to like choose sometimes when you do. It's hard to tell when you can cancel though into a parry. I think there's a slight delay at the beginning when you start an attack that you can't cancel. Because if I go like this, yeah, there's like a slight delay. You can't always swing. If you see him attack, then you should just stop. It's better to just stop there. I messed up. I could have canceled that easily. There we go. Complete to learn talent. I don't need talent. The only talent that I need is in the way of the blade, the way of the spear. I messed up. That was way too early. But we're getting closer. A lot closer. I'm really bad at I'm really bad at that one. Oh, I never get the triple. I never get the triple. I never get the triple swing. I don't care if I'm losing durability. I don't care if all of my equipment sucks. If all of my equipment breaks, it doesn't matter. I will break the boss before they break me. But this is the last try before we have to go. And what does Endless Gale do? Too early every time. I just go too early every single time. You'll do a triple there? Wow, that's crazy. What am I doing? Why can't I do anything? What? I was frozen there. Hey, wait a minute. I was frozen there. We're gonna beat him. We can beat him. Well, we can beat him before we program. It's doable. I can do it. I can feel it. I feel it inside me. I'm dying. No, I can't die like this after I've said all this shit. I got him in the face too once. I can do it again. Okay, too early every time. It's that third hit that's like slightly slow and I never get it right. Maybe in the slowdown I should be using the weapon skill. Okay, well. This game is good. I actually feel like it's a very good game. It's crazy that this game is free, actually. I'm actually very surprised that this game is free. I think if you enjoy that type of combat, where it's like you enjoy learning the patterns and just basically trying to, you know, beat someone down, I think it's pretty fun. You definitely have that same problem of most of the Souls-likes, where it's like the amount of damage that you do is dependent on how far you get in the game. And this game, thankfully though, I think this game has a cool story so far. I can kill this deer. Universal Harmony. Follow the butterflies like Zhuangzhou's dream to witness numbers. To witness wonders. This game is good. The gameplay feels exactly like what you'd want from a Souls-like. The performance is actually surprisingly good. Though granted, I have a 2080 Ti, but even at 2080 Ti at these, it feels like graphics levels. it feels like even on like a medium to high, you seem to have a good look. I can't imagine what this must look like on the highest quality if you have the highest gear. This game has to look amazing, and the fact that it's built on the same engine as Diablo Immortal, that's interesting. When I close the game, we should actually check out exactly what engine it's using because I'm curious to see why they made it. But again, my assumption is the finance thing. Yeah, even the movement and the control of the space and like how you can move around the world, it feels nice. And because of the co-op features, right? Imagine you being able to make your own sect. And because it seems like there's a crime system, the fact that you can go into villages and then bother people too, and maybe even just kill random NPCs, like, that's sick. Like, it's weird how I've been waiting for a game like this for a long time, and I knew about the existence of this game ever since it released all the way in China, which we haven't, like, because this game's been out for a couple months now. It's only recently come over here to the West, right? But, yeah, no, it's a solid game. Story is interesting. Music and sound design are fantastic. The like different touches too are amazing. Like even just a reference to the idea of like using the shadow puppets and then the idea of like someone like throwing on like a 3D stage play with the song too. It's like it's a very very interesting world, and they definitely do a good job of like having these like cultural tropes as well as like genre tropes, and they definitely use it well to where it doesn't feel like a parody or a satire. This feels like a genuinely serious attempt at like making a good wuxia game that happens to also be online and like gacha. Because again, if we can just buy stuff for like costumes and stuff, and if we can find more items and like get more skills, that's without skills, okay? Then all of a sudden combat complexity slowly grows and you have more things to do. If you can have two weapons at all times, you can switch between them to use like various skills too. I can see this being a very very fun game to play. It's sort of an interesting gameplay combat style too, because moment to moment you can sort of see I'm just mostly spamming left click, right? But it's only because I don't have any skills. But even in the tutorial boss fights, you saw me picking and choosing times when I would want to use, say, the various mystic arts that I have, along with like the weapon art itself, right? So there is complexity there. I think this game is actually a genuine treat. And if we can see multiple John Wicks in a city or something, man, that has got to be funny. Like there has to be a group that is just entirely characters that look like John Wick. I can't wait until I can figure out how to let go of the weapon so I can fight with my bare face. But for now, let's close this game because it's lagging the shit out of me. We'll continue this maybe some point in the future. I'll probably continue it offline because this game is fun. How do I quit the game? How do you leave these games? Let's see what the engine is, because I'm actually curious about that. So, wait, so the game... So you mentioned that the game engine is the exact same as... Diablo Immortal. So, where winds meet engine. The Messiah engine. I did see that it was published by NetEase. It's made by Everstone Studios. Messiah engine. And even tools primarily working with files in NetEase's engine. What? There's already mod tools for it? Wait, what? Why is the window so small? Why is it... Okay, so there's actually... What? Tools for working with files in NetEase's Messiah engine, primarily aimed towards Diablo Immortal. I'm assuming this is things to unpack things, yeah, decoding scripts and stuff. So I guess the formats are always well known. At some point, like, you can never truly encrypt something. The formats will always be known. But how do you... The proprietary engine. Wait, is this the game? Is this the game? No, yeah. See, this is the game that was released in China on December 27th. Yeah, because it had different versions. Messiah engine is an in-house engine developed by NetEase. It supports multiple platforms. First started in 2007. Introduced in 2010 with its first game released in 2013. Zhao headed the engine's development, said he was inspired by Edwin Catmull. Edwin Catmull, the guy who made the algorithm, who developed a stochastic sampling algorithm initially used by Pixar Renderman. Wow. And him being inspired by him, that's interesting. The first demo was shown to NetEase founder, Jing Lei, on an iPad Mini 2. That's impressive. Maybe that's why. If this game looks as good as it does on, say, mobile, maybe that's why they made the engine, right? But then it's like, I'm surprised that they did that, because it's not like Unity necessarily has problems. And though Fortnite, I mean, seeing the flagship game of Fortnite on mobile definitely is sad, but I'm curious to see if this goes into it. The engine now supports multiple platforms, lots of platforms. And these demonstrate the engine at E3 2016 along with this game. Oh, Tianxia. I think I remember seeing this game. No, the game. Or maybe this is no longer here. NetEase. There we go. There's a 3 now? There's a 3. There's a 3. Well, how many of these games are there, man? What? Catmull. Tianxia 3 beta trailer powered by Big World Technology. What? Big World Technology. NetEase Games Audio. What? Origin of the Spirits music highlights. What? What is this? NetEase Games Audio. Welcome to the official NetEase Games Audio YouTube channel. What? Eggy Party. What? First anniversary. What is this? What is this? Eggy Party? I have no idea what she's singing. What's the theme of this song? Eggy Party. Wait, is that another game of theirs? Eggy Party. Maybe it's like a... Oh, I see. Okay, I get the format. Name of the game and then name of the song. Name of the game and then name the song. That's what this is. Eve Echoes. Oh yeah, because they did work on the Eve game. So wait, what is Eggy Party? What? Maybe I just search the actual name so it's easier to find. Because Party 163. So this is the game that song is for. So listen to the song. Listen to the song while you look at the gameplay of the game. Okay. So let's now look at the gameplay of the game. And then imagine this song for the game. Oh my god. Friday Night Escape. There's like a Five Nights at Freddy's. Wait, the characters look really cute though. There's a Dead by Daylight? You know what it is? This feels like a Roblox thing. This feels like a Roblox thing where you make any game that you want to make, and then they have like, you know, it's like any platform where you have like its own original things, but then you also have the copies. So imagine this game being played to this music. This is just Dead by Daylight, but like cuter. What other games are there? Eggy Party gameplay. This is the only channel that seems to have anything new. What? Eggy Party. Run from the Shadow Claw. Why is the character so good looking? Run from Shadow Claw. There's even the classic runner games that you would see within, you know, various platforms. This is like the Fall Guys formula that started in, like, say, Warcraft 3. Wow. Okay, so Miracle Farm, new game mode trailer. There's a farming game. I wish I could share it. China recently had this like it's almost like American Idol. Well, it's not really American Idol, but it was like a Asia music showcase where like artists from various places all across Asia came over there to like perform. It was a really cool show, but also like a cool event. And there's some really good songs there. I wish I need to remember what it's called though, because I don't have it on my PC. It's only on my TV. Heartopia. What is this? Okay, so imagine this song being played to this game, okay? Again, this is the first anniversary theme song. Like look at the gameplay compared to the music. This feels like they wanted to give the artist their space to make a really banger song. But then they were like, well, we have to tie it to a game somehow to sell a game, so they just chose the one game that they had on file to like do it with, because they were like, yeah, I'll just do it with this game instead. That's pretty interesting. Hello, chat. Hello. How are you? We're just checking out some Eggy Party and whatever the NetEase engine is. What is the NetEase engine? I remember seeing trailers, I think for the first one, 163.com. Yeah. I didn't know that is now a third entry in the game though. What is this recommendation? What is this recommendation? Why didn't disease flow both ways in 1492? And can you beat China's hardest Minecraft mod? What are these recommendations? This game looks sick though. He's stalling so hard, just not code. I swear we'll actually code. I'm just curious about the Messiah engine. I swear. The engine used to develop 9 games, including Diablo Immortal. Yeah, because they are the main developer of that game. Ace Racer. This also, yeah, I remember seeing this game on the mobile. Yeah. The main focus of Messiah engine is efficiently taking advantage of multiple processors. Besides general rendering physics and UI threads, Messiah engine tends to break down jobs even further in execution slices. Doesn't go into why they made it, other than, you know what? Honestly, think about this. Why do we do anything in life? Why do we do anything technically complicated, even if it doesn't make sense from like a financial and a time standpoint? Because you want to. Like, how sick is it that the head of the engine's development says he was inspired by Edwin Catmull? When he goes, I was inspired by the ability for somebody to make such a technical achievement that it basically changes the movie industry. That's all you need. Also, what's up with mobile games having their logs on app icons? Wait, their logs on app icons? Their logs? Or do you mean logo? Yeah, I don't know either. I actually don't understand either, because when I look at the logo, I don't really imagine myself caring about where it comes from. But maybe that's sort of the play, right? It's like maybe long term, if you, I don't know, let's say we go to the let's go to the App Store. App Store in NetEase. Let's go to the App Store in NetEase Games, okay? Maybe it's to draw the subconscious link between the game and the quality that you get from the game with the company that makes it. Because then I think it makes sense in terms of like, it makes you immediately recognize, oh, this is a NetEase game. It's like a branding thing to make you recognize that like we made these amazing games, right? In which case, that kind of makes sense because the icons themselves don't really tell you much. I'm gonna be honest with you, the icons themselves don't really say much. So it's not like let's say like an app icon which tells you a lot about it. Like ChatGPT's icon is like very, even Gmail's icon is like very iconic, where it's like, oh, this is Google, and then YouTube is like that because it's like that. So then it's like easy to tell, but it's like it looks almost too generic, where it's like almost like a slop mobile game, where you see these slop games where it's like the icons just all look the same. I think that's probably why. Diablo Immortal that doesn't have one though, right? Yeah, but that one's licensed to Blizzard, so it's like they probably had a say in terms of how they wanted to present the game. So this is because like think of like first party versus like, I don't know, first party, but also like shared IP, right? Because even though Blizzard is technically owned, I think they're currently owned by, who they owned by again? Blizzard owner, Microsoft. So so it's owned by, well, owned by Microsoft. So presumably it's because they have control over how they want to present their like game. Whereas like everything else is like first party. These seem like first party NetEase games. So I think that's probably the main difference why. So think of it as like this is a first party NetEase title. They want you to like see what is a NetEase game versus this is a like their own game. And even here, right? You say, okay, it doesn't have the logo, but it says Diablo. Like it's weird to think about, but the Diablo logo is just the word Diablo. And also like the horns, but it's like mostly just the word. Yeah. But either way, I can see why it's done. Because again, in the space of like games, it the whole thing just looks very sloppy. So I mean that's just sort of the way it is. That's cool. He made significant contributions to the development of computer networks in mainland China. In late 2016, he was looking into investing in the property sector and traveled to Zimbabwe in December. What? He is $38.9 billion. Holy shit. The guy who runs NetEase. Well, you know, it seems like if you make your own engine, you can be rich. If you don't make your own engine, you'll be poor. Hey Chad, how about we make our own game engine?